1. Hello, everybody. It's great to see you. How's it going? Welcome to another stream. My name is Jack, and above me is the Swift Sunrise. We're here with another stream of Call of Cthulhu, and today we're going to be running Dockside Dogs by Paul Fricker. You may notice that it is a pretty heavily referencing a particular classic movie. That is on purpose, so do not feel like you are going insane. That is definitely the case. So let's meet the cast, shall we? Let's start with reverse order. Let's go with Karen. Who are you and who are you playing today?
Hi, I'm Karen, and I will be playing Mr. Purple today.
And could you describe Mr. Purple, what they look like and what they're about? Actually, you know what? No, we'll wait. It's
sure.
all good. Stephen, who are you and who are you playing today?
Well, as you said, my name's Stephen, and I'm playing Mr. Silver.
Mm-hmm. So, Scarlett, same question. And if you have anything to plug, guys, feel free. But most of you are normies, so I don't expect it necessarily.
No.
Wow.
I meant not freaks, but go with
Scream inside your heart. Anyway, that's all I needed to say.
Yeah. Podcast that we do, 100%. Yeah. Scarlett, who are you playing today?
I'll be playing Mr. Black, and I'm Scarlett. I'll be playing Mr. Black.
Excellent. Yeah. Cameron.
G'day, I'm Cam, and I'll be playing Mr. Beige today.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. And Jason, who it's his first time live streaming, guys, so be kind. Not that I expect anyone to not be, but Jason, who are you playing today?
Mr. Green.
Excellent.
Can also call me Jace if you like.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
So we will.
And
if
you really do want to be savage, be savage. That's fine.
Yay!
Thankfully, my community is not really like that, so that's good. Yet I'm like, I'm waiting for that inevitable thing. It's like, oh, you gotten big enough that pricks are starting to make their way into the territory, but it hasn't happened yet. Yes, and as for me, you can find me on all the things at Jack Square Peg, and this is the part of the stream where we acknowledge country. All of us are performing the stream on stolen land. The various places that they happen depends on the location, but for me, that is Wurundjeri land, and I'd like to take a moment to say that sovereignty was never ceded. Also, this is a horror game. Let's get that ticker up. Where is it? There it is. Please don't watch this if you're under 18. My players, however, have all played games with me before and have all played horror games with me before, and know all they need to do is private message me and let me know if anything's too much with an X with their arms or simply any other method that they feel comfortable with. We are here to have fun, not to make each other uncomfortable to the point of ridiculousnly. Other than that, friends, the best thing you can do if you want to support this channel and the work we do is to spread the word. So if you like this stuff and you want to see me being able to pay these people for their time and effort, please go ahead and support us that way. Or I think I made this a command. Did I? I didn't. I did. Support the Swift Sunrise team on Patreon. That is a thing. You can go ahead and do that there. We have a little tip jar if that is your cup of tea, or if you enjoy playing games with me for the low price of $10 you can get yourself a spot in the monthly games that I run, which some people might consider a good deal.
$10.
So, yeah, not bad. $10 US. I'm going to turn down the music a tiny bit.
I have to up my pledge. That one. Because I already pledged money.
That's very kind, very kind. Why don't we get right into this, shall we? So, let's cut to the first thing that we hear in this Los Angeles 1990s scene is the sound of screaming tires. And we see a car and a van making their way towards a dockhouse. And inside that car, give me a moment here. If I remember correctly, we have There we go. The van is containing Mr. Purple and Mr. Silver. And Mr. Grey is with you. And yeah, Karen's face, good. And the loot is with you as well. The result of your robbery. And the car coming up right behind, and I'm talking you guys are slamming this car's accelerator. This is not a peaceful little ride into the country. This is very, very fast that you guys are making your way to your safe haven, if it is even that anymore. And behind them, driving the car, is Mr. Beige. Okay. Jason, if it's okay, I'll just get you to mute your mic, just because I can hear the click-clacks. So, as you guys pull in, I'm actually going to... Give me a second here. There we go. So, we've got the warehouse there for you guys to enjoy pulling outside or into. What would you guys like to do? So, first of all, who do you think out of the three of you... well, Mr. Grey is with you, but between Mr. Purple and Mr. Silver, who would be driving the car? Who has a better drive?
That is a good question. I have a 60 in drive.
60 in drive? How about
You
Mr.
are
Silver?
much better than me.
Okay, so Mr. Purple, it makes sense then that you would be driving. So as you are flooring it, could you describe what you look like, please?
Yeah, so you see a very, very well manicured, like, Italian American man who is in like an immaculate suit. His hair doesn't have like a single piece like out of place. Even if we're in the most stressful situation, there is not a single hair out of place. Yeah, and he's like got a beard, and yeah, he's just like kind of like an average Italian American dude, but who is just like overly manicured, like very, very aware of what he looks like.
Absolutely.
Handful of pomade every morning.
Yep. I will say, let's put that to the test, Mr. Purple. Could I get you to make an appearance check, please? Because it has been you have been running, all of you, for your collective lives, probably shooting a few cops and not having a good time in the past 2 hours.
Hard success.
Hard success. Okay. So with that, basically, what I'm going to say is you took the time while you were recklessly driving, possibly to the endangerment of everybody else, to fix your hair. But it absolutely did not look like that. Like the pomade mop was like down here as you're like, fuck! Like running as fast as you could to get away. What does Mr. Silver look like, please?
Mr. Silver is a very young Asian lady, girl with a very smart suit, hair tied back, and brandishing a very nice engraved pistol.
Understood. Cool. And
Wearing a very
Mr. Grey is with you. a more nondescript man you have never seen. He has been assigned to the job with you. He has remained relatively calm and is overlooking the loot in the back seat. Actually, not the back. They probably wouldn't be in the back seat. He would have volunteered to kind of get in the back and is kind of holding on to the hand railing there. But as you flick over to kind of check for cops or anything else, you see Mr. Silver just kind of looking very focused as you pull in. Mr. Purple, Mr. Silver, this was a fucking setup. You don't even know if this place is safe, but this was the plan. Regardless of what happened, this is where you were supposed to go. You have the loot. You know what you're supposed to do. But from here, who the fuck knows? I will say this as well. Mr. Beige was not always behind you. When the cops did what they did, and seemingly sprung you as you attempted the robbery of this jewelry store, all of you split into different directions, and Mr. Beige is coming up right behind you, but was not always there in his car. Let me just make sure if I'm forgetting anybody else. I don't think I am. Yeah. Okay. So, Mr. Purple, you are in the lead. Where would you be putting your van at this stage?
Well, is there like a way to put the van in the warehouse?
Inside the warehouse? Yes, there would be.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yes, you can absolutely do that.
Mm-hmm.
For
like
sure.
100%.
Could you be specific? Where exactly do you want it to be?
Okay, well, it depends on where the roller door is, I suppose. So
there's a large roller
large
door to the top
roller door.
left.
Yeah, so that's where I'll have to come in, and I'll probably come down, like, kind of angle it so I'm not, like, if you look into the garage, you can't just see the, like, suspected vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of, like, pull it down more towards that, like, stairs to walkway area underneath that table. Yeah.
Rad. Okay, so you absolutely do that. What is the vibe? I imagine, to be honest, probably what I imagine it sort of looks like is Mr. Silver, unless you would have an objection to this, you would probably like rush out to get the roller door open. Mr. Purple, once you're there, do you think your character would like, as fast as they can, get inside, or like what's the process now that you're at the warehouse at this point?
Oh, absolutely. Like I get straight in.
Right.
I'm pretty much like I would probably turn around and tell whoever was at the door to close the door before even the car with Mr. Beige and everyone else came in. Like they can come through another door. If we've got the loot, this is the most important. Close it up.
Fair enough. Well, that's an interesting point. So, Mr. Beige, would you try to get in with your car or what?
Oh, I feel like I would definitely gun it to try and make it in there before it closes, because I'm like, the cops know my car, it needs to be off the road.
Okay. Can I quickly ask you to review the second page real quick, and just in case that changes your answer?
No, it says...
awesome. Okay.
It says I always make sure my car's ready, so it's ready for anything.
Okay, fair enough. So you do that. I'm gonna quickly send a little message on Discord while you do that. You pull in. Can you make a drive check of your own to basically cut off Mr. Silver from cutting you off, please? already off to a good start as far as team spirit goes.
Fuck
you.
Team spirit.
I'm driving here.
Hard success on that.
I'm walking here.
Okay, good. If you would like to contest it, Stephen, you may make a dexterity check. Otherwise, you can just get the fuck out of the way.
I'll just get the fuck out of the way.
Okay, cool. You do that. Mr. Purple, you see, despite you saying, like, just close it up, you see the car, like screaming in. And Mr. Silver, I assume once you've done that, you close it up.
Yep.
Okay, great. So, once that's done, you guys have a quiet moment. You can hear very faint sirens in the area, and you are now by yourselves. So first of all, could you describe Mr. Beige as you climb out of the car, please, Cam?
Sure. Bit older, probably early 40s. Balding on the top. Has literally just finished a cigarette. Has just thrown it to the ground, pulled another one out, lit it again. Bit on the brawnier side. Feels like he can throw down with the best of them.
Amazing. And what's the look on his face?
Oh,
given that this is fucked.
He is pissed. And I just feel like I would turn around and be like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Turn to Mr. Silver. Did you try and lock me out? Did you try and fucking lock me out?
I'm following Purple's orders, man.
I turn to Purple. Did you try and lock me out? What the fuck?
Yes.
Unfucking believable. Fucking amateurs. And he just starts looking over the car to make sure it's not damaged.
Okay, very good, very good. Yeah, it absolutely is. It would be riddled with bullet holes. Same with your van.
All you can hear is just him cursing. Fuck, this is going to take forever to fix. Jesus.
I'll buff that. Do we? Will we be?
Just them for now.
I am going to start doing the perimeter check, seeing as no one else seems to be involved in making sure that everything is secure. I will do that, and just make sure all the doors are locked. Maybe place some things that are in very trippable areas.
Okay, like an alarm.
Yeah, almost kind of like booby traps almost, but so that we know if someone's coming through the door. So, I'd put I don't know, a filing cabinet somewhere or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can I just get you to make a sanity roll just while this is happening? In fact, I'll get all of you to, please.
Oh wow, already.
No, this is more about composure. So not you, Mr. Green. You're not there yet. But yeah.
Ooh, I just passed.
Just passed?
Passed.
Passed?
Normal pass.
I passed pretty hardcore.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to say, because at the moment, actually, what would this be? I think I'm just going to decide randomly then who's like the most stressed out of the three of you, because all of you have kept it together thus far. However, Mr. Purple, because I rolled a 5, as you get yelled at by Mr. Beige, though you keep your composure, where do you keep your gun?
Where do I keep my gun? I would probably keep it in like a holster quite on my chest, like on the side of my chest.
Right.
You know.
Mr. Beige, you clock that as Mr. Purple deliberately extracts themselves from the situation, they have reached for their weapon. And you definitely caught that. Okay. Now, while this is happening, Mr. Silver, you've been quiet. What's going through your mind? What's happening with you?
I'm just my thought is checking the goods. Mr.
Okay.
Gray.
Mr. Gray?
Make sure
Which one? Mr. Gray is there?
Yeah, Mr. Gray. Just is everything, we got all the the loot.
Yep.
It's all secure.
Mr. Gray says, I have not done inventory as of yet. You are welcome to have a look if you so wish. I think I will go in the opposite direction of Mr. Purple. They seem to have taken this rather personally.
Considerably calm considering the circumstances.
How, if you consider him calm, how is Mr. Silver appearing?
A little bit frazzled, but just trying to make sure, like, considering how badly shit's gone down, like, looking at, like, all right, what can we do here now to make this situation better?
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay then. So well, you did pass that Sunday check, so that makes sense to some degree. He says, when you get to be my age, if you have survived this long, you hope to be in a situation where you can handle most of anything. Of course, something caused the police to find us. So perhaps it is apt that you are nervous. I am simply doing what I think is best according to the boss's wishes.
Right.
As we, I do want to quickly check in on Mr. Beige, because Mr. Beige seems like they're particularly frustrated and all of that stuff. So, as you see Mr. Purple basically just extract themselves and leave after reaching for their weapon, what would you be doing?
I think I would be like, whatever, go. And I'm like looking over my car and looking over the van going, oh, jeez. Trying to figure out how, if we need to get out of here, how quick it's going to be, if there's any permanent damage.
Right. How bad it is? Give me a mechanical check, I guess. Yep.
Regular success on that one.
Regular. Okay. Your van is okay, and so is the car. And that occurs to you that maybe that's not a good thing in terms of the car, because if these people, if either of them screwed you, then you probably don't want them getting away. Someone fucked with you. All of you know this. In deep down. Someone is a fucking rat. Someone's a mole. Let's as you're pondering this, you hear screeching tires. And you're right nearby the roller doors. What do you do, Mr. Bedge?
I pull out my Smith & Wessons and go up to the window and poke my head just carefully.
Yep, that's fine. You see, let me see, would there be windows? I think there probably would be. Let me quickly check here.
There is a window near the roller door.
There is.
think.
Yep, I can see that. Yeah, you're right. So yes, you go up to there. It is the car. It is actually not any car that you recognize. It is, however, containing Mr. Green and Mr. Black. And one of you is bleeding. So, let's cut to a few hours before. So, as I said, as your character sheet says, Mr. Black, who saved your life?
That would be Mr. Green.
Mr. Green did. During this very encounter, what happened, you two? So we're gonna collaborate together. What do you think it was that went down after everything went wrong? Do you think it happened inside the jewelry store, or do you think it happened once the police sprung? Or paint the scene for me. What are we opening on? Are you guys already running?
I think running. Do you think?
Yep.
Jess? Yeah.
Okay.
100% running, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that means
it's
you're on
out of
foot,
there.
correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Mr. Red is with you, and he is going as fast as he can, but he is an older gentleman around Mr. Bage's age. You know Mr. Bage to be... Give me a second. So, give me a second.
Middle-aged.
You actually know... What's that?
Mr. Red's mid-40s.
Yes. So Mr. Red has also worked with Mr. Beige before. I think you would know that. But they didn't exactly seem friendly when they saw each other. Mr. Green, Mr. Black, you guys are running. And as you are running, you see Mr. Black... Mr. Red is right behind you, and as the cops are like, "Go freeze!" Mr. Red pulls out both his guns and goes, "Duck!" and starts shooting the fucking police car completely up. Okay? Now, that doesn't mean you have to join into this, okay? But the police are going to start firing back. So what are you two doing?
I just grabbed Mr. Red on the shoulder. I was like, basically, I'll just, I'm looking for a car. I'm looking for something to get us the hell out of here because Mr. Red, he's probably not going to be able to run that far. So I was like,
Yep.
I'm looking for something. Yeah.
Okay, so you're abandoning Mr. Red. Okay. Okay, so well, that's what it is. So you are trying to pull him away. Mr. Green, do you let yourself be pulled away?
Yes. And
Yes.
I'm going to shout back to Mr. Red, "You're not a cowboy! You're going to die! Run!"
Okay, all right. So you two are running. Okay, great. So you're looking for a car. Give me who has the lowest luck out of the two of you?
I've got 25.
My luck is 40.
40.
I've got the
Okay.
lowest.
Okay, so give me a luck roll, please, Mr. Green.
Yeah, that'd be that's an 83, so I
Yep.
think that's a very bad failure.
Okay, great. So there is a car nearby. However, it is occupied. There is a woman inside it.
I have seen the movie. I think I know what happens, but my character doesn't know that. And
Mr. Green, what are you doing?
I'm
Since it was
going
your luck
to point out the car to
Uh-huh.
Mr. Black.
Porting it off.
We're going to have to take it off her.
Quickly,
And
And
quickly,
then
what
I'm
are you
going to
doing?
charge at the car
Uh-huh.
and try and get into the car.
Okay,
Yeah,
understood.
I'm
Okay.
following behind.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Okay.
gonna. Sorry, ma'am. I'm going to need this, and I'm going to try and
So very
reach
polite.
in, unbuckle her, and rip her out of the
Okay,
car.
give me a brawl check,
I
please.
also got my gun trained on. I'm come from the other side. I've got my gun trained on her.
Okay. Give me a brawl check. Can you give me a sanity check, Mr. Black, please?
A brawl check. Where are we?
Oh, that's very good.
Brawl
Yep.
check would be fighting brawl.
That would be
Fighting
no. What's
Fighting
after regular success? It's like
brawl,
hard.
yeah.
hard success.
Yeah.
50. So, and I've got a 40, so it's a fail.
Okay, so Mr. Green, you see this woman is tougher than you think she is, and she is brandishing a knife and is getting ready to as Mr. Black, you open up the passenger seat with the gun. She's getting ready to basically run him through in the chest. So I'm gonna need you to make another fighting brawl check to try and stop her.
Yep. No.
No. Okay. All right. So in that case, what I'm going to say is, you basically, under the circumstances, you do manage to stop her, but it is not the way you wanted it to go down. As Mr. Black, you see the knife rushing towards you, Mr. Green. What is the damage on your gun, please?
On my gun,
Yes.
the dice values.
The damage on your weapon. Yeah.
So D10, D4, and +2. You
A
want to roll?
D10 plus a D4 plus 2. Please roll. Yeah.
So it'll be 8 total.
8. Okay. You blow her right in the neck, right on the collarbone area, and you pull her out. And Mr. Green, whether you intended it or not, you've got to go. You got to go now. And you absolutely saved Mr. Black's life just now, in the most horrific way possible.
Mr. Green was the one who grabbed her. Wasn't I the one that with the gun? I was the one with the gun trained on her. Did I shoot her?
No. Mr. Green saved your life, isn't that correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was a quick
So-
draw.
That's right. So I assume all of you have your guns in your hands. That wouldn't make sense otherwise. So as that happens, it was just so quick with the knife, dude. You just weren't expecting it. So when that happens, just and then you pull her out and you pile into the car. You have her. She is almost certainly going to die after leaving her on the ground like that, and you pile out. I'm going to give you guys a quick moment. Mr. Black, do you say anything to Mr. Green as you are piling away? And what do you two look like, in fact? Because I don't think we know that yet, apart from being covered in this woman's blood.
Well, I am, I guess, a very androgynous looking person, sort of a como, slick back hair. Instead of, I've got a leather jacket with a shirt and tie sort of, down. So it's, bit untidy, except for my hair.
Gotcha.
And, I just say, fuck me. We got to get out of here or we're fucked. I'm not going to jail.
Can I get both of you to make spot hidden rolls for me, please?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, something interesting there.
Fail.
Regular success.
Mr. Red is no longer having that shootout, and you don't see his body as you pull out of the car. As you pull out of the parking spot, I should say.
We can see where we last saw him, right?
Yep.
Oh. Shit. Do you think they got him, Mr. Green?
Do you see the police there? Any bodies on the ground?
I don't see a body. Do you think they got him? I mean, I thought they would have shot him.
Given that the scene does not have you with Mr. Red there, I'm going to say you guys say this as you pull out at high speed. And then we cut to you guys screaming towards the roller doors and Mr. Beige aiming his weapons at you correct, Cam? Through the windows?
Oh, I was just poking my head out the window, towards the window to see who's there. Not quite,
Okay.
pointing guns at him yet.
Okay. I will say, why don't you give me a POW check just to see if that's the case? And I'm actually going to make it with a penalty die, all things considered.
A what check, sorry?
A POW, P-O-W.
What does POW mean anyway?
Willpower.
Willpower. Do. 21. Yeah, just a regular success on that one.
Right. Okay. Cool. So in that case, it's entirely possible that the sound would have been cops. So once again, you are keeping your composure for now. However, as this was happening, I did neglect to say one thing. That Mr. Red is there, the cops would still be there, and they're going to shoot after you. So, Mr. Black and Mr. Green, what I need you guys to do is roll a D100 for me, please. Both of you.
I got a 35.
Yep.
And a 62.
62. Okay. All right. So basically, we're going to. I think what we will do for the sake of speed here is that one of you got shot. Was a 35 under your luck, Mr. Black?
Yes.
And I know 62 was not under Mr. Green's. So, Mr. Green, as you are driving away, you take a moment to go, Mr. Red's not, and just bang, 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 bang. And the windshield, the glass goes out, and you have one right through your shoulder. You take 4 points of damage. And you are bleeding all over the seat by the time you get to Mr. Beige, which is awkward because you were the one driving. So, Mr. Beige, you see the blood leaking onto the steering wheel as you see them one way or another going through those doors.
Yeah, as I see them heading towards the roller door, I scream out, "It's Mr. Green and Mr. Black!" And as I run over, put my guns away and start opening the roller door.
Okay, fair enough. Are any of you going to attempt to open the doors or no?
I'll help.
Okay. Mr. Purple, no? No. Okay. Alrighty.
Don't call Mr. Purple.
Yeah. So, Mr. Silver and Mr. Beige. Okay, so both of you make strength checks for me, please. And let me quickly take a second because this is a real game. Karen, everything good? Yep, all good. I assumed as much, but this is where we check in, all that shit. I cannot hear you, but I assume everything's good. Yeah.
Hard success.
Hard success. Okay, great.
Sorry, everything is fine.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
This is why we check in, folks, because sometimes Jack doesn't know. Okay, so
I just have zone out face at the moment, so I get it.
Yeah. So, Mr. Silver, Mr. Beige, you open up the doors. You barely get out of the way in time, Mr. Black, and Mr. Black is kind of held hostage to this horrible situation as Mr. Green, barely able to control the wheel, just goes screeching in.
I'm sort of helping, so I'd be like, sort of assisting.
Actually, this is perfect. Yeah, okay.
Straight
I'm
into Mr. Beige's car.
Make a drive check with a penalty die, Mr. Green. If you fail, that's Mr. Black as the pushed roll.
Penalty die is where I roll
the two-sided one once more and take the higher.
Ooh, 88.
88. Okay, so not a fumble, but pretty close. Mr. Black, you get one more attempt if you want to push the roll, but one way or another, you're crashing.
I will push.
Okay.
Because that's
okay. So if you fail this on your drive, then we'll see how bad it gets.
What does it mean when it's all zeros?
Very bad.
That's a 100.
My car.
Hang on, where's the
Oh,
one?
fantastic.
Where's the layout? Oh, I don't know where it is
Hey,
anymore.
Steve, it's like my fumble on Pendragon the other night.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay. Why isn't that working? That's annoying. It's bad. Yeah.
I don't know how to drive.
Yeah. Oh.
Jesus Christ, I can do it!
Fighting for steering wheel.
One of my
That's what we're doing,
layouts
like-
is missing, so we'll just stick with this one. Okay, so that's as possibly bad as it could possibly be. So
Crit on a
what I
fucking-
need you guys actually, I need to get my screen because this is more damage than I thought.
Because like
Okay.
you're like I'm helping. He's like, no, I got this. No way, I can do it. No.
So it was a quick visit with Mr. Black and Mr. Green. Enjoy your new characters.
Yeah, I'm dead, I guess. Yeah.
So
Someone may die if my car gets hurt.
when you need to improvise damage with a fumble. Okay.
Is that a
Um,
Call Cthulhu screen?
Okay.
Apparently so. He hasn't got his headset on.
Do.
He's in deep contemplation.
Jack.
There we go.
It is
Just
a
wave.
Call
Wave.
of
You'll see the
Cthulhu.
motion.
Okay. Hit by a car at 30 miles per hour, which is give or take what this would be. That's 2d10. And I need both of you to make a constitution check, please.
All right.
So the con check first.
Con checks first, yeah.
I
Pass.
got a hard success. on
Okay, so
con
you
save.
both passed. All right, we'll see if that even matters in a second. Okay. Corsair's Cove, if you are around, would you like to kill one of my players? Roll 2d10, just like I showed right there, please.
That was a very low roll for 2d10.
Yeah.
Let's hope it continues.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one we use, right? No. We'll give it a second, but yep, this is definitely not great. Not
Here
great.
I am, stuck in the middle.
I mean, it's if Green's already taken
I'll
any
also
damage,
put the
really.
offer out to Envy Dog or anyone in chat. Anyone in chat who would like to
Can you-
roll
all right,
2d10. No,
Emma,
not you.
roll. It's
Oh, Emma.
exclamation mark. Basically, roll the. Yeah, sorry, my girlfriend's actually right there
Right there. Yep.
watching. Right, can you do the command that Jack just did in the chat?
Yeah, just
The
copy it
exclamation
in.
mark
Yeah.
thing.
Control C, Control V. Yeah.
Yeah, same. Basically, yeah.
Oh! Oh!
Envy, you're sleeping on the
Alright.
couch tonight.
Oh!
Now, both of you passed. So basically, what I'm going to say, actually, this probably would it have changed if it were dexterity checks? Out of curiosity.
Oh, so you want us to roll dexterity?
No. What would the result have been if it was dex?
Oh,
Still the same.
Well, let's see, Dex. I still would have passed. Yeah.
Just a regular for both of you?
Well, my Constitution was a hard success, so if that helps.
No, it does not, because I asked for dex. So regular for both of
Yeah.
you, correct? Okay.
Yep.
So in that case, basically what I'm going to say is, Mr. Black, you get to return the favor, but I'm not sure if it matters because half of 18 is still 9. So as you crash into, if we look at the warehouse, you've gone from the roller doors directly into the kitchen, through the kitchen and into the wall. Okay? And as you Jesus, as you do this, you take 9 points of damage, which means for Mr. Green, I assume that knocks you out.
Yep.
You go to 0 hit points, right? Yep.
I don't know if negative is in this game or not.
It does not in this case. We do need to figure out what happens with you, because you might need to get first aid very quick or you're gonna die. Okay, so if we go to, I wasn't planning to have someone die this quick, but you know.
That's
You want
how
the rest
it
of
goes.
Right. Okay, so you took half hit points. It's not more than the character's maximum. So you fall unconscious. You basically, with 9 points, that would mean that you go to 0, and therefore I'm going to rule knocked out. And trust me when I say keepers around the world are going to say, man, he's being kind to them. Yes, because they haven't even said a damn word besides a flashback yet. If I kill 2 of them, they're just going to hang around here and not have much to do as of yet. So you see this smoking ruin, Mr. Purple, Mr. Silver, Mr. Beige. Mr. Black, you see pouring out of the car, literally like being poured out, like kind of slumped out, and you see Mr. Green just against the horn.
I'll leg it to Mr. Green to try and get him out of the car.
Okay.
I'll help
You
Black out.
do that? Yep. Mr. Silver, you're doing what, sorry?
Helping Mr. Black out.
Okay. And Mr. Purple, you're doing what?
Watching from a distance.
I'm very much looking forward to people calling you out on this. Okay, can I get first aid checks from Mr. Purple and Mr. Beige and Mr. Silver, please? Mr. Black, you see Mr. Purple looking and doing nothing.
Oh, for a second, I thought it was rolling medicine. And my medicine's on
001,
one.
what's that? That's a crit, right?
First aid.
Yeah, 001, is that a crit?
That is a critical success, which is probably what
I
you
got a
needed, to be
critical
honest, for this to work.
You did the opposite of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
One giveth, one taketh away.
Just
That's
a
right.
standard success for me.
Okay. Alrighty. So you managed to get him to the point of like barely being able to speak. The issue, of course, is that you can't get him to an ambulance, and he is probably gonna die without one.
I just look at him and just go, you know we can't call an ambulance, right? You know the deal. And then I just go, probably a bit hard on the accelerator that time.
Just can't let him die.
Well, I was fucking shot.
And this is where I'm going to take a second, because I said this to my players beforehand. This is going to be a hard thing for some players, and let me put it out there to the rest of you. If you ever choose to run this scenario, players are naturally inclined, if you're a good enough GM, to not have a go at each other and not get in each other's faces and not go for each other and not go at each other's throats. But that is not this game. So remember, someone is the mole, someone is responsible. Mr. Green, you need an ambulance. You want to live. Mr. Beige, Someone is responsible. Mr. Black, Mr. Purple is not doing a damn thing. Mr. Silver, someone is the fucking mole. Mr. Purple, all of these people are unprofessional and incompetent. What are you doing?
Purple, how about some fucking help down here?
Why?
Why? Green's about to fucking die.
Yeah, I'm about to fucking die.
That's what you signed up for.
I didn't sign up to fucking die. I signed up for the loot. Now where's my fucking ambulance?
We don't get an ambulance until we stay here till at least midnight. I stand up from Mr. Grey and I look at... Mr. Green, look at Mr. Purple and go, someone obviously has set us up. You disappear, you try to have the roller door closed on me, and when these guys come through, you're just standing there.
Yeah, and I sort of put my hand near my gun. Yeah, buddy.
This is also a
What's
reminder
up?
to the audience that PvP has been encouraged and allowed in the pre-chat, but I'm saying it out loud. It's like, oh wow, these players are dicks. No, that is the story we're telling today. So if it happens, it happens.
Green's got blood.
You'll be my right, mate, walk it off.
Mr. Green will struggle to reach behind her and pull out her own gun, which is a 44 revolver. And being on the ground, we'll just kind of rest it on her leg.
Mr. Grey, while all this is happening, is just kind of being even more aloof than Mr. Purple to some degree. He's just kind of taking occasional notes in his notebook.
What you got in that
Fucking
notebook, Mr. Grey?
Would you like to see?
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
He shows it to you, and it looks like nondescript squigglies. It's like he's amusing himself.
That's some kind of code.
You're losing a fair amount of blood, but if you like, you may hold on to it.
Whatever. So actually, what are the extent of my injuries right now? I imagine I'm
You've
in some
suffered a
kind of
major
pain.
wound. You probably need medical attention too. Not as bad as Mr. Green, but it's pretty bad.
Whatever. Is there a doctor that we can get? Someone who works outside the law?
Anyone
Well,
want to respond?
do I? Yeah.
Would I know anyone or?
I am actually going to say, Mr. Purple, this might be, given that you've been aloof up to this point, let's put some context onto that, shall we? My understanding for that would be that you are basically trying to get through this thing as unscathed as you can, which means no fucking witnesses. This is already bad. And having more people come to your hideout after a car crash is a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, you're right. So the moment someone says, is there anyone else we can bring in, Mr. Purple from the corner, still not coming to this whole situation, actually walking over to the roller door and closing the roller door behind this whole situation. And we'll go, no one fucking else walks in the store until after midnight.
Can I shoot Mr. Purple, please?
You reach for your gun, Mr. Beige, what are you doing? And I'm not saying anyone intervenes. I just want to know because I imagine this is sort of a standoff situation. So Mr. Green is pointing at Mr. Purple. Mr. Beige is doing what?
I look at him and go, "Are you serious? We don't need anyone else."
So
I'm gonna fire.
Okay, hang on. Mr. Black?
I also take out my gun and aim at Mr. Purple.
Okay. Mr. Silver? I mean, I love you, Karen, but you can't tell me you didn't see this coming. Mr. Silver?
I've got my gun out, but I'm just... Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
as the sort of in between, you know what will bring people here? Gunfire.
It's like they're all imbeciles. Like, that's literally what is written all over Mr. Purple's face. It's just
so
like...
Mr. Silver's going, whoa. Okay, Mr. Purple, you've seen 2 guns drawn. You see Mr. Silver go, whoa. You see Mr. Beige looking a little professionally confused. You do what?
I professionally turn around and go, if you want the cops showing up here quicker, shoot me.
Okay,
Right
and with
now,
that, we're
Go on.
going to do a flashback to all
gonna
of
say,
you
can we do
gathered
a
2 weeks ago in a diner. Okay? You see in front of you the boss, which is what you know him as. He gathers all of you around. There's some faint 50s doo-wop kind of playing in the background. All of you are, having chats and talking shit. And the boss says, all right, so here's the situation. You folks are going to get into this jewelry store, and we're all going to go by pseudonyms. Mr. Green, you're Mr. Green. Mr. Beige, and so on. And he addresses you all by name. He says, under no circumstances are you to share your true identities. He says, once you get the loot, you get to the Harborside dock, and a boat will come for you at midnight. And he says, any questions? So this is where, for the player's sake, if there's anything that you want to know about what happened or who could potentially be them, like not that you know there's a mole at this point or anything like that, but
What is the contingency plan if someone goes into a car accident and they bleed?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Theoretically, if one of us would get hurt real bad, theoretically, if someone would drive into the... No, I would say is like, if one of us gets winged, what do we do? Doctor, we can get...
Walk it the fuck off. You're all fucking professionals. I assume you've taken a bullet before.
Do we have specific roles we'll be playing?
What do you specialize in?
Many things.
Well, pick one.
I'm a pretty good driver.
So's Mr. Beige. So you two can fight that out.
So it's one car?
There'll be so basically as far as this goes, the situation would be whatever you guys want it to be. As far as that situation goes. As long as it gets there, it's not important. So do you think it would be one car, Karen, since you asked?
No.
Okay.
I feel like it would be
the plan
more
originally
than one car.
was how many vehicles?
I would say 2 to 3 vehicles to be able to separate us all enough into different places and to have 3 different options to run away to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we definitely got the van.
Okay. Yeah.
And Mr. Beige's wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I assume like a third beat up piece of shit kind of thing that looks nondescript in some way.
Gotcha.
In like a car park somewhere, like across the road or something like that.
Fair enough. He takes that and he acknowledges that. And he's like, as long as you get the loot there and get it to the ferryman at midnight, doesn't matter to me how you go about it.
Wait, so when do we have a specific time this is going to happen?
The robbery?
Yes.
That's a good question. What do you think? It's a yes and situation. So
yeah, sick. So like, obviously, as a professional, it would be better to go after close with the jewelry store, and that would also mean less time waiting in the fucking warehouse till midnight. So, like, if I was actually gonna run this heist, I would be like, oh, it's 10 p.m. You know, so we only have to wait 2 hours. But, you know, yeah, it really depends on how you're vibing with that, Jack.
I don't really have a problem with it per se. It just gives you less time in a professional context, because I feel like we're reacting to that to some degree because we know some people are dying. In present tense. So
we need
I feel like in a
from the cops.
Yeah, I feel like if you were gonna set it in the evening, it would probably be like more likely that you'd want time to peel away and reconvene.
5 to 6, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
Just as they're closing.
We hit it.
Literally.
Yeah. Sure, we can hit it just as they're closing, sort of thing, or after they close, and then like, yeah.
Right.
Okay, just wanted to double check that.
That's cool. No problem.
Didn't want to like come in and be like, yeah, so we go get the loot at 11:30 p.m. Drive straight to the warehouse.
Bada bing, bada boom, we're done.
Shit.
And then we have one hell of a half an hour in between.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should the worst come up, what's your stance on collateral damage?
Define.
Well, security guards, police.
Do what you gotta do to get out of there.
Noted.
Is there anyone at this table who isn't at this table who is gonna be there?
Karen, you, in present time, note as you recall this memory that Mr. Grey is not with you at this table. And now he is.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Just quick question for the keeper.
Yep.
The information under the crew, is that open knowledge that I would know sitting at this table?
The open, what do you mean?
Information I have about the crew written
on
my sheet.
Yeah, maybe not open, it's certainly stuff you know.
Right.
So, yep.
Okay, cool. Just double checking. Certainly.
No problem.
So, how exactly did you source these other people?
I have my connections. Mr. Beige has worked for the family on and off. He's a good boy. Got himself a sentence rather than giving us away. The only new person is Mr. Purple, I think. No, Mr. Green. He's new.
I'm new as well.
Oh yeah? Alright.
Keeper. Yep.
Yep. Are you new as well? Are you though?
Yeah, this is my first job with this crew.
With this crew, but not your first job, period. Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yep.
Yeah.
Purple's new to
I
the
know
group.
what I'm doing, but this is my first job with this crew.
Whereas one person who looks completely inexperienced is Mr. Black. Like a lot of, tennis match head as the information's going back and forth. And you get the feeling that the boss is avoiding saying too much about him, but you could press if you wanted to.
Going by the information I have, I know Mr. Black on a personal level, so I can vouch for them.
Both Mr. Black and Mr. Silver look pretty young, so Mr. Green will ask the boss. These two are barely out of, high school. Are they really the right people for the job?
Aren't you just as young as us?
Please.
I actually think Mr. Black's older than you.
Yeah,
But he is new.
Mostly.
Yep. He says, look, I'll be Mr. Black. Is it all the same if I just tell them how we know each other?
Yeah, might as well.
He's a friend of a friend. That's all you need to know. But he comes from good stock. It's all good.
A Nepo baby. Got it.
Can see you're
Boss,
going to make
can you
friends
vouch
very
for all
easily,
them all?
Mr. Purple.
Boss, can you vouch for all these people sitting at this table?
Does
I was like, can I go, boss? Can you vouch for everyone that sits at this table?
if you're asking me who's new to this crew, that would be well, Mr. Silver hasn't worked for me before. Neither has Mr. Purple. I can certainly vouch for Mr. Black based on who I know. And you, I'd be fucking surprised if you turned on me now.
I'm not saying I would ever turn on you, boss. I'm just saying.
No, I'm asking the question. Mr.
asking
Green, again, he's a newbie, but they've all come from context. You wouldn't be here if I didn't think you could handle the job.
All good, boss.
Give me a psychology roll, though, Mr. Beige.
Oh yeah, that was a big fail.
Okay. Is there any other immediate questions you would like to ask?
Not off the top of my head.
As you
Who
pull
will
out,
be on the boat?
Who will be on the
Who
boat?
will be on the boat? Yeah, who's the people we're meeting? Like, we're waiting until midnight for whom?
You're meeting a man by the name of the Ferryman. He'll take you where you need to go.
Do we need a code word or?
Password seems like a good idea. What password are we gonna use?
The canary flies at night.
That's stupid.
Monkeys go bananas.
Pineapple.
Done.
No, that's my safe word.
Fucking pineapple. You goddamn morons.
Green tea, green tea.
Okay.
Reservoir.
No. Okay. As you guys pull out, you see, can I get spot hidden checks from all of you, please? In the present day.
Alrighty, what's...
Oh, yep, that's a fail.
That is a regular success.
For those of you who are
Regular.
past, as this standoff happens, you see this graffiti. Those who passed. A cop sleeps inside each one of us. We must kill them. And that is when you are certain one of these fucking people is an undercover cop. Those who passed, you know that. That's why we're going to take a break on the standoff and the undercover cop revelation, and the fact that Mr. Grey was not at the table yet is right there.
Cool, calm, and collected, taking notes.
Just
Actually,
sitting there, not caring
Yeah,
away.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, we'll take a break there. So thank you very much, everyone, for hanging out. And we will see you all in a couple of minutes. See you soon. Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Hello, everybody. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dockside Dogs. It's good to see you. We were so excited. We're like, oh, we could go for a little bit of a longer break, but we want to know what's going to happen. So, various guns have been pointed. Yeah, I think the only one who is neutral at this stage is Mr. Beige. Mr. Purple is getting guns pointed at them. Mr. Silver is in between. Mr. Black and Green are pointing guns. Mr. Purple, question, do you draw a gun of your own or not?
No.
No? Okay, intriguing.
Got it, got it.
Yeah, let's go with one more power check. And I'm going to give you a penalty die. Just because
Me?
I want it. Yes, please. You've got good composure, but you know.
I have great composure.
Uh-huh.
That's the one thing I'm good at,
Yep.
is having composure. With
Resting
a penalty
bitch.
die.
You get the penalty die. Just because drama.
Yes. Okay. A regular success.
What
Oh
a
my
roll!
What a
That sounds
regular
munted.
success, guys.
So you keep it together. Good. Okay. So in that case, that all happens. I'm gonna quickly give it to Mr. Beige. Are you doing anything in this respect?
Knowing that if the gunfire happens,
Yep.
and it could possibly give away our location, I'll stand there and be like, guys, everyone, stop.
Okay.
One shot could alert them. Let's put the guns down.
That's if the car crash hasn't already done so.
Well, we need another reason for them to come looking for us, don't we? Now, everyone, put your guns down.
Purple,
Mr. Green,
Hey,
yeah, go.
over the fair. Just do whatever the fuck you want to do and away. Green, black. Let's just see what we can do. Green, like I'm gonna look around, see if there's any like first aid kits maybe to help.
Give me a luck check.
Oh, that's a 14.
Okay. So that would have gone under the lowest luck. So yes, it's not great, but some bandages and things which quickly get soaked through. You would have to kind of go to the office. So you guys are dragging Mr. Green and Mr. Black over to the office, I'm hearing?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll help Matt as well.
Okay, so Mr. Purple, you are by yourself.
Fantastic. I will walk up to Mr. Grey and, like, nonchalantly sit down, cross my legs, and just be like, bunch of fucking imbeciles, I swear. Have you had much experience?
I have seen many things in this life, and the capacity for people to panic and lose what little grip they have on reality is a constant feature.
Yeah. It's like people see a little blood and they just lose their minds.
Mr. Grey is not making that noise.
Okay, good.
Can I get someone in the Discord channel? It has their mic on. Could you please mute it? You hear a baby crying, Mr. Purple.
That's not cool.
What?
Oh no, I know what it is.
Where the fuck is that baby coming from? I say out loud to Mr. Grey.
That is a very good question.
Oh, so you could hear it too? Yeah, good.
Oh no, the woman in the car.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We didn't check the back seat.
I start to look around, trying to find the screaming object.
Give me a listen check.
Oh. Okay. I'm terrible at this, so let's see how I go.
Yeah, but listen.
I rolled a 99. So I'm deaf. At this point,
It's just echoing. It's hard to pinpoint.
Death AF.
You guys, as you are administering first aid, Mr. Beige, I assume you're just kind of keeping an eye on everything as you're the most
Yeah.
seasoned of professionals. You see Mr. Purple go essentially duck walking up and down around the car, looking in the window, looking in the van, looking underneath. You see them crawling on occasion. And more importantly, you see them getting very close to your car.
I poke my head and go, "What are you looking for?"
A baby! And I keep going back.
Well, can you not stand so close to my car? It's bad enough. I'm gonna have to fix that soon.
I can't damage it any more than it already is.
You can. You could blow it up.
Do you want me to?
No.
Well then shut up and let me look for the baby!
Mr. Grey is
Alright.
next to you, Mr. Silver, and says, "You are you familiar with Mr. Purple's MO?" Mr. Silver,
Oh, sorry. What was that?
are you familiar with
thinking
Mr. Purple's MO?
Not really.
Hmm.
They're
Has
just,
anyone checked the
quiet,
loot?
stubborn
And
type.
they say it out loud to all of you.
No.
I was doing that at the beginning.
Last
You
time
were-
you were
you-
with it.
You were beginning to. I don't think you followed through. As of
No, yeah, true.
Do any of us hear the baby, or is it?
Honestly, fuck the loot at this point. I'm dying here.
Actually, no. Give me a listen check, all of you. Yeah, just in case.
We're in a warehouse. You would hear it echoing.
I'm as deaf as Mr. Purple.
Success.
Hard success.
Hard success.
Regular success.
Okay. No, nothing baby-like, but I'm gonna keep those for later. You say fuck the loot. Does Mr. Silver agree? Now that you've done what you can.
No, I'm checking the fucking loot.
Okay. So you can either force open the crates or you can make a locksmith roll.
Ooh. Let me just check my status. I'm gonna force those because that's a 1.
Okay. Maybe someone has locksmith if you want to ask around.
I don't like any. Mr. Beige is the only one that seems to have a fucking straight head.
You've
the
made
other
a
two are
friendship
pretty
with
fucked
someone
up.
in the crew, have you not? Or am I going mad?
Yeah,
Mr. Black.
Mr. Black, but how injured is Mr. Black?
Not great, but
It's
you
still
could
pretty
drag
rocky,
over to it. I mean, if Mr. Black has locksmith, that is.
You any good with tinkering with locks, Black?
No. I mean, I usually smash him. You know. You got a brick? I think you could actually go near the car and pick up one of the bricks and smash the lock. We've got there plenty there to choose from.
Who is the locksmith person, out of curiosity?
I got 63.
Mr. Page, you can hear all this. Do you just let them smash it with
Yeah,
a
I
brick?
was literally going to Mr. Beige. I'm like, Beige.
I look at him and go, "You want me to do it?"
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't fucking good with this shit.
Alrighty then. I'll
Cool.
wander
As this
over
is
and check the
happening,
lock.
and you are focused on the crates, Mr. Green, you...
Fading.
Give me a second. You hear something akin to a thumping sound.
And we're in the office, are we?
Yes. It's very faint.
Am I
Mr.
mobile?
Purple, at this point, you're not great, but given the first aid, you can like drag yourself around. Actually, no, you would not be. Now that I think about it, yeah, you're like on 1 hit point, but I think Mr. Black heard it also. So well, so apologies, Jace, I forgot about that. So we'll give it to Mr. Black. I think that you heard that
You
as
hear
well
that?
as Mr. Green.
Yes, but I don't know if that's the blood pumping in my ears or...
You, with
I
the
heard
hard
it too.
success, Mr. Black, it's coming from Mr. Beige's car. Mr. Beige, who is currently working on the loot inside the van. You hear this. Tum, tum, tum. And Mr. Purple, for the record, you following the baby noises would be sort of towards the south around the fire exit at this stage.
It's like, do you know where it's coming from? Mr. Green, do you know where that noise is coming from? I can hear it, but I can't locate it.
You got the hard success, Mr. Black. You got the, unless you're playing dumb, but you're the one.
No,
who can hear it
I
come
thought
from the
I got the regular success.
Oh,
I
Mr. Green
got
got
hard
that.
success.
Cool.
Yeah.
I got a regular success as well, so... somewhere in the main room?
I sort of get up and I'm sort of I guess I'm gonna make my way to the thump thump thump. Because I haven't located it, but I wouldn't be thinking I wouldn't know if it was the front door or not. Or
As you get closer to the car, you can hear it coming from Mr. Beige's car.
Hey, Mr. Beige.
Give me an
Buddy.
intelligence check.
All right. That's a success. Yeah.
If someone, did you see the graffiti?
Yeah, I did. So,
If someone's the mole, it could very well be him, and you hear thumping coming from the trunk. Do you really want to tell him that you hear this?
actually, no. Actually, come to think of it, no. I think I was getting a bit ahead of myself because I know what happens in the movie, and
Yep, we're not playing the movie.
yeah, sorry, bit of metagaming. Metagaming pigeon sound. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna take out my gun, and you see, I'm injured, so I do want some backup. Yeah, so I'm gonna go over to so I'm gonna look at my relationships. So I'm gonna meander up to Mr. Silver and tap him on the shoulder. Because was Mr. Silver looking at the loot?
Yes.
Yep.
Mr.
I'm gonna
Purple
tap
is there. If you want some help with this.
I'm not sure if I try.
I mean, it's not
Well,
Mr. Purple's car you're hearing
maybe.
thumping coming from. You could always approach
Yeah.
Mr. Grey.
But he wasn't at the diner, so I'm a bit sus of him.
Okay.
Let's just. Actually,
Those are the options.
Nah, I think given the circumstance, I think Mr. Purple is a fucking psychopath, and that because they don't seem to care too much about us, but I don't think that means they're a rat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're
So
doing
I think
what?
they're just I'm probably just metagaming here because I know.
What do you want to do?
What
What do you want to do, Scarlet? What do you want to do?
I'll try to get Mr. Purple's attention. And
Okay.
just
You see Mr. Purple on his hands and knees, looking through refuse in the back.
I'll just wave them over and point at the trunk. And I'll just,
I will cautiously, stand up, look at, spot where everyone else is. Just
Mr.
kind
Beige is not in sight, nor is Mr. Silver. They're in the van, but Mr. Purple wouldn't know that. Mr. Green is clutching their wound at the entrance to the office.
Yeah, sick. And then I will just nonchalantly, make my way over towards the car and kind of, weirdly look at Mr. Black, which part? Which
Yeah.
part?
Do you have
silently,
locksmith, Mr. Purple?
Me, I have some locksmith experience.
All right, give me a locksmith roll.
Cool. Oh, I think I did it. I did do it. A hard success, actually.
Okay.
nice. I got my
As
gun
Mr.
ready.
Purple approaches Mr. Green, you feel the presence of someone sitting next to you.
Can I look to see who it is?
There's a little boy sitting next to you, and he's playing with a toy boat.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The boat
Where
has
did you come
little
from?
model people in it.
Hello? What's your name? How did you get in here?
And you see this little boy taking this other figure, and they're about this tall, give or take all of the figures. And he doesn't seem to be paying attention to you at this stage. And this little boy takes this other figure. The other figures are interesting looking. They're all, relatively well dressed, except for one. And this one that he's holding is wearing like a raincoat and jacket, kind of like sailor yellow jacket stuff, to protect from the rain. And the boy's going, "Oh, if you're ready," is like doing child play mumbling to himself. And he's like, "You got it." And if you want to hear what he's trying to say, then I'll need you to make a listen check, please.
Yep.
Children in horror movies is creepy.
A regular success.
Are you ready to go? As that happens, you hear a boot opening, and Mr. Purple, you see. Stand by. This woman, tied up and trussed like a turkey.
In a police uniform.
Okay.
She immediately looks at you, Mr. Purple, can see what kind of situation she seems to have found herself in, And she immediately goes, and give me a psychology roll, the both of you, Mr. Purple, Mr. Black.
I don't think that is a success.
And give me a spot hidden while we're at it, Mr. Green.
Yeah, that's-
I'm gonna use 2 luck to make it a success for me.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. So, with that success, she is deliberately avoiding eye contact. And the reason she's doing that is she's trying to say, even though she's got duct tape on her mouth, I don't see you, I don't know you, I don't know your faces, I am not a witness, please don't fucking kill me.
Right.
But, Mr. Beige, you absolutely hear this. You hear her going...
I shout out, "What the hell are you doing into my car?"
Why do you have a fucking cop tied in the boot, asshole?
Because I thought it would be funny. For a laugh.
A fucking cop?
She saw
Stuck
me,
in middle with you.
she saw me try and get away. I
So
tied her up
you
to
thought
the
it would be wise to bring her to the secret place we were meant to come to hide from cops?
It seemed like a really
How are
good
we meant
idea
to look at
time.
you like you're not gonna be a cop? It's kind of convenient you have a cop in the back of your car.
It would be a different story if they were sitting freely in the back seat and not tied up like a Christmas bloody turkey.
You wouldn't want to make it that obvious, mate.
Mr. Green, how'd you go with your spot hidden?
Pass.
You recognize this woman. You know exactly who this is. She
Have
can't
I-
see you. You see her.
Damn. Well, I sort of motion Purple to one side and sort of, so I can talk. I was like, "Hey,
Mr.
one
Beige,
hand-
do you allow a private conversation to happen, or are you gonna basically like insist upon it?
Oh, I am gonna
they
be
could be
walking
talking
right up
about
in that.
shooting you right now.
I am going to be walking up in that shit.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna
be walking up
rush
and-
over and shut the fucking boot.
Maybe somebody blindfold her.
The moment he rushes, Mr. Silver rushes over, I take
Uh-huh.
several steps back.
Uh-huh. To let him.
I haven't got my weapon out.
No, I'm
like-
you. It's just you have literally just like I've just been like, "There's a cop in here," and you're like, "Ah!" at me, and I'm like, "Nope."
Right,
all
right,
right,
right.
take
Yep.
a couple steps back.
Mr. Green, what are
Pull
you doing
myself away.
I
while
don't
this is
need to
happening?
see all this shit.
How did she get in here? I wasn't. Did somebody say?
Can I get psychology rolls from everyone except for Mr. Green, please?
Success.
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
That is a success, but that's a regular success.
Uh-huh.
Actually, no, I'll
I
spend one
failed.
luck point to make it art success.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 4 luck to make it regular.
If I
Okay.
spent the luck, I'd die.
In the moment, she is going like she doesn't want to be put back into the dark. She doesn't want to die. All of this stuff is happening. Mr. Silver, she makes eye contact with you. And then, upon hearing Mr. Green's voice, she goes... With a hard success, Mr. Black, it's difficult to tell what seems weirder. The fact that there's a moment where it almost seems... Because Mr. Black was the only one with a hard success, correct? Yep. So for everyone else with a regular, you notice those things. For like the moment with Mr. Silver and then hearing Mr. Green's voice. looking at Mr. Silver and then hearing Mr. Green, you don't know what's weirder. Could all be a fucking coincidence. They could all be in on it. It could be Mr. Red who fucking sold you down the river. But this cop seems to be recognizing at least one of them. Or at least it seems to you in the moment. But maybe you're getting paranoid, man. It's very fucking stressful right now.
So suspect list is changing every 5 seconds, and I'm just like,
Panicking does that, yep.
Yeah. Alright. Noted.
Do you do anything about it, or are you just letting it happen?
Okay.
Because the reason I say this, right, is because if there's a mole, then they need to be dealt with. Right? You can't fucking have them taking you across the ferry, then you're truly fucked.
Yeah. So, what was the interaction between the police officer and Mr. Silver again?
Just a look. Like,
all right,
whether Mr. Like, you saw the back of Mr. Silver, so you're not sure what Mr. Silver did. But you saw her look up at him. Now, for all you know, she could be just pleading. Please don't. But then again, she stopped screaming for a second when she looked at Mr. Silver. And then, when she heard Mr. Green's voice, she literally twisted her body to try and see. And as that happens, Mr. Green, it is her.
Yeah.
I said blindfold. Anyone?
She's already seen us. I'm gonna. I think we might
Don't
have
need to see any more.
Who's
I'm
opening
shoving
front?
in the fucking
I'm just
boot.
letting people look. Witnesses look.
Can I go up to said witness
Yep.
and quietly go, are you familiar with someone in this place?
And she's not looking at you. And nor was she, like, she's well, maybe I'll roll to see if she actually would look at Mr. Green. She does. So she definitely saw you, Mr. Green, and you saw her. Are you familiar?
Come now. We don't like liars here.
Am I mute? I said blindfold.
Why? She's already seen our faces.
Everyone?
Why are you so concerned?
Oh, I'm sorry.
We could just
I
kill
wanted
her.
The cop to see
What's wrong? No
Yes,
witnesses.
more bodies. That's what we want.
We have a harbor right there. We can dump it quite easily.
Can we not skip over the fact that Beige brought them here?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
saw
am
the
very much
curious
like to know
about
about
what
that.
the intent was as far as getting on the ferry. Your hobbies are your own, but to
She got in the way. I tied her up, and I thought it was a laugh to have her, as I was driving really fast, bounce around in the car.
You were going to take your car on the ferry.
No, I was going to be leaving it here.
Leave your
Pride
car.
and joy car.
Your precious car that no one's allowed to go near to wreck it any further. You just leave it.
Well, after
With
all the
a cop
heat it just got,
inside?
with all the heat in it on the car, do you reckon it'd be safe to take it?
You, not even 5 minutes ago, you were saying that you were you were literally looking it over to see what you could fix. You were complaining about how long it was going to take you to fix it. Why would you complain about fixing the car if you're going to leave the car?
By the
In case I
way,
came back and it was there.
can I get both Mr. Beige and Mr. Silver, please, to roll a D100 while this is happening.
Yes.
Yep.
Just for anything or just the number?
Just a D100, yep. Tell me what you get.
34.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Beige is frozen in place, frozen
That's all
in
right.
time.
He might need a
You
second.
there, Mr.
Rolled
Beige?
so well that he's disconnected.
Yep.
He rolled a crit. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
I got
Yay!
a 12. I don't know
Okay,
what happened.
well, okay. So, Mr. Silver, you have opened up the crate in the meantime, as described before. And so you are wearing a nice little crown on your head. And Mr. Beige, while this is happening, because you were taking in a moment of levity, Mr. Beige is wearing like these bangles from the jewelry that you bought. So both of them are covered in bling. You realize, Mr. Purple, as you are having this conversation.
I absolutely roll my eyes. Just unprofessional idiots. Yes, put your fingerprints all over the stolen goods. Smart.
Hey,
So they didn't bring a
you're-
cop to the fucking warehouse.
Yeah, look, let's be honest. Our problems are way bigger. Why the cop? Beige, you haven't said anything. Green,
said
why are
numerous
you
times.
so incentive on her not seeing anything anymore?
It was I literally tied her up and threw her in there because it was for a laugh.
No, you didn't actually answer my question. Because my question was, why would you complain about how long it's going to take for you to fix a car if you're going to drop a car anyway?
It's just in the case it's here when we come back.
Why
Hey,
would
do you
you want
reckon
to
this-
pick up a car that has any heat on it?
Well, unfortunately, I thought ahead of that and I wiped all the plates off the car. So to anyone who finds it, it is just a dumped car.
With a police officer in the boot.
And bullet holes.
All through it.
You can park in this warehouse.
Shit.
You can hear sirens. What are you doing?
Fuck. Alright.
I'm grabbing my guns out.
I've got my gun out, and I'm like, I go up to Mr. Green, I go, Mr. Green, I saw the way she looked at you. Are you the rat?
Of course not. I risked my life to save you. I shot a woman. Would I do that if I was a rat?
Blue and red lights coming closer.
Look, fucking, what time is it? Is it, do I have a watch or anything that shows
Sure.
the time?
It's I'd say it's about 11 at this stage.
Oh, well, we got to get out of here. We got to grab the jewels.
I turn off
We
all
can't
the
leave
lights.
the warehouse.
Okay.
The moment I start hearing this, I'm like, oh, good lord. Turn off all the lights to make it look like there's no one in here.
Okay.
Okay.
Is the
I
little
see
boy
Mr.
still
Purple
in the
turning
room?
off lights, and I follow
No.
suit.
I start jittering a little bit as soon as the lights go off.
Okay.
Can I still hear the baby?
No. The lights flash. The sound dissipates, but the lights continue.
Shit.
I'll look out the window.
Yeah, I'm
Why?
gonna hide by.
Hang on. Why?
You said the lights were flashing, but there was no sound, correct?
Lights? What lights?
Can you say the lights were still flashing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hang on.
He's pulling some keeper shit right now.
Son of a bitch.
You don't see any
Wait.
lights. I don't know what you mean.
Wait.
Am I having an episode? What is happening?
So, are some of us seeing the lights? Do I see the lights?
Why are you guys bringing up lights?
You just
Because they turned them off.
Oh yeah, you turned those off. Yeah. Don't know why.
All right. Did I hear a siren?
What are you talking about? Jesus, you paranoid.
Okay. What just happened? What are you doing, Jack?
I light my zipper up just to put some kind of light on in the warehouse.
Well, the moment I stop hearing sirens, I'll be like, well, they're fucking not right here. So I lock them back on. Like,
In the Zippo light, Mr. Beige, you see an old middle-aged man, about your age. He's reading a book.
I jump a little bit and I go, oh, fucking hell. Where the bloody hell did you come from?
Gatsby and I looked across the bay at the flickering light. I'm not sure what the light was. Perhaps it was the end of the pier. When I turned around, Gatsby was gone, and I was all alone in the cold darkness.
The hell are you talking about? I turn to the others and I go, can you guys see this?
See what?
I look back. Is he still there?
No, there's a book though. It said The Great Gatsby on it. As you approach, it says Dockside Dogs.
I pick up the book, just sort of look over both sides of the cover, and then just quickly open it and peel through it.
It turns to dust in your hands. Can I get a sanity check, please? Can I get spot hidden checks from the rest of you to see if you notice that as the lights come back on?
I'm gonna eyes out for Mr. Grey.
Oh, he's not there anymore.
What's
No,
he? Mr. Grey's not there.
no his
course.
notebook. His notebook is around though. If you want to pick that up,
I pass
okay.
the sanity.
you go from the notebook. No problem. Mr. Beige.
I pass the sanity.
Okay, so you lose 1 point. How did the rest of you go?
I got a hard
pass.
success.
Pass.
Fail.
Hang on.
Fail?
I'm going to double check my spot hidden because I don't think
There was a
I
spot
passed.
hidden, yeah?
I did not pass.
Okay. 2 points of sanity lost for Jason. 6 points of sanity lost for Mr. Black. I need you to roll an intelligence check, please.
Both of us?
No, just the one I rolled the 6 for.
Mr. Black.
As Stephen, you pick up the notebook.
Yep.
Okay,
I failed my intelligence check.
that's good. You go into denial. You go into no. It's a good thing in
It's
this
a
case.
good thing.
Jess.
No, it's what you want.
Genuinely good thing.
Yeah. So I didn't. So I failed my spot hidden check.
Oh,
So what happened?
then you shouldn't have been rolling sanity.
Oh,
Oh.
I failed the spot hidden as well.
Okay,
I got a hard success.
Okay.
for your roll sanity.
Spot hidden. Yeah.
And I rolled a standard success.
For what?
The spot hidden.
Okay, 70 then.
Or am I going for the... sweet.
I failed.
Pass.
Okay. 1. Mr. Silver, what'd you get?
Passed.
For your sanity? Okay. You lose 1 as well. So for those who lost 1, you saw what you saw and it scares the living shit out of you in the way that you, like, if you've ever been down an alley and you felt like someone followed you as the lights come on, you see Mr. Beige holding a book and it literally just turning to dust in front of you. And you go, fuck! What the fuck? What? And all of you, before you realize, those who saw this thing, have your guns out and you're pointing them at each other.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Mr. Purple, you've got your gun pointed at Mr. Silver. Mr. Silver, you've got your gun pointed at Mr. Beige. Mr. Beige, you've got your guns pointed at the two of them.
The hell is going on here?
Fuck is happening?
What are you talking about? Look, we got this cop in there we got to deal with. And we got a few of us, a few suspicious individuals in our group. We need to, and then we had some sirens. So, I'm asking Keeper, did I hear the sirens and then I didn't?
What it appeared to you to be was like someone was fucking with you from like as if like two punk kids grabbed a blue and red light and made the noises and then somehow managed to teleport away. You saw the lights, you heard the sirens, you approached the window, and then all of a sudden you're looking out into the darkness. There was no movement, there was no sound, there was no change. There was just you are looking out at nothing but the water.
Okay. What the fuck is going on? I don't know what kind of practical joke this is, but it's not funny. All
This
right.
ain't a practical joke, Elton.
Fuck's
Like,
joking
standing
around.
right there, I had a book, I picked it up, it fell and broke to dust. There's no
in
joke going on
my-
here.
Yes, Mr.
I'm
Purple.
gonna bring up the
Hang
fact
on,
that
hang on,
Gray's
hang on.
gone.
Mr. Purple, real quick.
In my little moment of like freaking the fuck out, I'm gonna hear the cop, and I'm just gonna walk over to the back of the car and put the gun to the cop's head
Okay.
and go, does anyone want to be truthful? Or am I gonna have to do this the hard way?
Mr. Green's going to point her gun at Mr. Purple and say,
Hmm,
I'd really rather you didn't.
why?
And seeing that, I aim both my guns at Mr. Green and go, is there something you want to tell us all?
Damn, Mr. Green.
I would rather not, but seeing as though we're kind of cornered here, this is my sister-in-law.
You're related to a cop.
Yes.
The cop that's currently here right now, who's definitely seen your face and seen all our faces.
Yes, because none of you thought, hey, cop, stop them from looking.
Okay, well, I have another thought. Hey, cop, and I cock my gun. No witnesses.
I mean,
She is at that point, if you've put it against her temple, she just goes
I've already killed someone once today. I'm going to do it again if you do.
You can try.
I look
Okay.
at Mr.
Yes, Mr. Beige, go ahead. And then I want to quickly
sorry.
check him with the
I
rest.
look at Mr. Purple and I go, and you thought I was the rat because I hadn't been there. Didn't realize we had someone related to one in the midst, huh?
Mr.
I like
Black.
look at Beige being like, you're not off the hook.
Mr. Black, what are you doing?
I mean, when as this is going on, I'm sort of thinking it does make sense them being related, and I do have, you know, I'm friendly.
If you're
with Mr.
wondering,
Green.
if they're the mole, then it's a psychology roll
Yeah.
to see if that's the end of it, because there's a difference between being related and being a rat.
So yeah. So yeah, I guess I'll do a psychology roll. To see
Yeah.
if they're lying.
Yeah.
Oh, what's my psychology? I'm gonna spend 3 points of luck to make that a regular success.
Great. Before I answer you, Mr. Silver, are you doing anything?
I
She's
have my
she's
gun.
probably got seconds. You have your gun, yes?
I'm going to be like, we don't need more innocent blood fucking spilt here.
You have your
There's
gun
fucking
out?
Yeah.
Have you considered that if you kill a cop, that's just going to make it worse for us?
Who are you pointing the gun at?
Mr. Purple.
No, sorry, Mr. Silver. You're pointing at who?
I have my gun out, but I'm not pointing at the moment. I'm just like, whoa.
Give me a psychology check, please.
That is a 16, which is
A hard success, I assume.
just a pass.
Just a pass. Okay. Mr. Beige, you've got your guns pointed at Mr. Green. Mr. Green, you've got your gun pointed at Mr. Purple. Mr. Black, you have your gun pointed at anyone or no?
What was the psychology check?
I'll get to it. Are you pointing at anyone at the moment or no?
It's halfway between Mr.
So,
Purple
like,
and Mr.
lowered.
Green.
Yep, okay,
Yeah,
right,
lowered.
right. Yep, okay. Mr. Silver, we'll get to you. Mr. Purple, you're pointing it back at Mr. Green?
Oh no, I still have my gun to
Against the cop, that's right.
head.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, I remember. Just because I don't want to get anything wrong when this goes badly. Okay, so
Yep.
so Mr. Silver, you got a regular success. Mr. Purple, are you going to kill this cop in the next couple of seconds?
Yeah.
Mr. Silver, your move. You can't talk your way out of this one.
No witnesses.
Mr. Black, with a regular success, you see, actually, give me, Mr. Silver, give me a POW check with 2 penalty dice.
Jesus.
Fucking hell.
20. Pass, and a pass.
Did you get a hard success?
Just a regular. No. Hang on. So I rolled a 20, a 40,
Highest
and then
one.
a 50. So no. Yeah,
No?
just a regular.
Mr. Black, you have seconds before you miss to see Mr. Silver drawing his own gun on Mr. Purple. Despite what you can see as a hell of a lot of conflict, instinct takes over, Mr. Silver.
Yep.
Mr. Black, you're not sure why, but you've probably got a second to react. But I'm going to let you, with the psychology check that you passed, make the first move, if anything.
I
Because
thought
I
that
think
was
something's
to see
going
if...
down.
Yeah, okay.
So Mr. Silver's drawing on Mr. Purple, which may well mean he's the mole.
I will point at Mr. Purple. Say,
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. You're just pointing?
Yeah.
Great. I need dexterity checks from everyone, please.
Got ourselves a good old-fashioned Mexican stand.
I think this is just guns now. One way or another. Depending on who shoots first and when.
And it's a hard success.
Uh-huh.
Another hard success.
Okay.
Extreme success.
Oh, I
Regular
love it.
success.
Regular.
Fail.
Fail.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, extreme. Never mind. I lied. Extreme. I got hard and extreme mixed up. I rolled a 16 and then the lowest number 17.
Mr. Silver, I need you to roll a d10. Mr. Purple, I need a d10 from you as well. Whoever gets higher on this one is the one who gets the shot off first.
I rolled a 2. That's so mean.
Six.
I can use my luck to make it a 1. I got a 5. Straight down the middle.
6 and a 5. Steven, you get the first shot. Please roll your damage.
Oh boy. It's
You
gonna be
are- as you
bad.
draw against Mr. Purple.
1d10.
Uh-huh.
6 again.
D10. 6 points of damage. Mr. Purple, you take a shot right in the shoulder. You pull the trigger against the cop.
Yep.
It's an impaling strike. Sorry, it's a bonus die against... I'm going to say 2 bonus die against the cop. There's no way you can possibly miss. So, bang. Bang.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hell. Yeah. It's not enough to stop you, so...
A 4.
Somehow, like, you have it right against the temple. You see the ear come off, but you see her screaming, holding it.
Oh, well, if
Mr.
she's screaming, I shoot her again.
No, this is the order.
I rolled a 4 to shoot
I know.
her. And she didn't...
Sorry, a 4. My bad. I thought that was damage. So that's an impaling
no, a
strike. My
4.
bad. My
Yeah.
bad. So now roll your damage, which is max damage plus roll damage. My bad. I thought that was your damage.
No. Sorry. 19 damage.
Oof.
Okay. We're going to keep that in mind. Okay, so Mr. Silver, then Mr. Purple.
Oh, sorry, 20 damage.
Still
Jesus.
just as dead.
Yeah.
Okay, hard successes. Anyone?
Oh,
For
yeah.
dexterity? Yep, Mr. Beige, who are you shooting?
Well, because I got 2 pistols,
Uh-huh.
can I... Sorry, Steve-O, after seeing that, I'm taking the shots
Yeah,
at
I mean-
Mr. Silver.
Yeah, okay. All right. So if you want to take 1 shot, it's straight. If you're trying to do 2 shots, it's penalty die for both.
Well, because in that moment I haven't seen Mr. Green do anything yet, so yeah, I'm just seeing Mr. Silver shoot Mr. Purple, and I'm just going, yep, I'm taking that shot on Mr. Silver.
Okay.
That firearm.
Yep. So you're doing both shots, is that correct? Or just the one?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a penalty
both
die for
shots.
both.
Even with the penalty die, that was a... Where is it, firearm? That was a regular success.
Okay, for both or just the one?
Oh.
Because you're doing 2 shots.
Oh boy, you lucky. I missed one.
Okay,
One
so
failed.
roll your damage, please, against Mr. Silver.
Smith and Weston. D10. Yeesh. Sorry, dude. It's 10 damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Regular successes. Just Mr. Black? Okay. Mr. Black, who are you shooting?
After seeing what's happened, I'm shooting Mr. Purple.
Oh,
So,
okay.
actually, no, because Mr. Bay. Ah, that's the thing.
Mr. Purple's a psycho, but is being professional. Mr. Silver is clearly the mole. At this point, you know, because they were in the clear, but tried to stop Mr. Purple from killing a cop. Why would they do that at this point? Except to protect their own. 3, 2,
Silva, I'm sorry.
okay.
I'm already dead.
That is a regular success.
Uh-huh. Roll your damage.
Going down the blaze of glory.
That's a D10.
Uh-huh.
2 points of damage.
Okay. Mr.
Oh,
Green?
It fucking matters.
Yeah.
Shooting Mr. Purple, yeah.
Mr. Purple. Okay, please do. And you are technically prone, which gives you a bonus die to the check.
Oh.
Bonus die.
Mr. Black,
Yeah,
I thought
'cause
we
you're
were
lying
friends.
Oh. And while shooting, screaming, she has a son! So bonus die is re-roll the bigger die?
That's correct, and take the lowest. This is so good. I'm so
83.
impressed.
I think I fail, but...
But with the bonus die?
Yeah, hold on. And I don't think I can even get to a success with that. So that's fine.
Hang on, did you
Can
roll with
I-
the bonus die?
Yeah, I did. I rolled an 8 twice on the big die, so...
Unfortunate. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, unless you can spend the luck on it, unfortunately that goes wide.
I don't have the luck for that, so no.
Okay. So, Mr. Purple, you send out... Sorry, Mr. Silver, you get a shot, but it gets the shoulder of Mr. Purple, who, spinning, pulls the trigger. Mr. Beige, you turn your guns and bang, bang on Mr. Silver. Mr. Black, bang on Mr. Silver. Mr. Green, she has a son, but... Oh! And so you can't get the proper aim on. And you see as Mr. Silver takes these bullets and begins to turn into Swiss cheese. Mr. Silver, as you're falling back, it's like you're in slow motion. And the notebook flies from your hand. And as it does, you see capital letter words and lines underneath. And another capital letter word, singular, and a line underneath. She has a son. Mr. Green.
He's still
And
writing.
then you see stage directions. Mr. Silver rocks back as if being hit by a freight train. He falls as if for an eternity. And you realize that you are not just seeing these words. You're hearing a voice, speak these words. And as you fall for what feels like an eternity, a man, a raggedy, long-haired, chain-smoking man, paces in front of all of you.
Goddamn hipster.
He can't believe his eyes. He couldn't believe his... Turning the page. Weakness in not letting the cop die. But he couldn't bring himself to do it. And as he falls, he thinks... What would be your last memory, Mr. Silver?
Of this general moment, or of
Where would your
action?
mind go in death rows?
About how close I was
How close he was
to taking down
to taking down
this syndicate.
the syndicate. He falls dead. And then he looks up. And you see him and he sees you. And he goes, "Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Who are you? What am I doing here? What are you doing here? Where am I?"
We're all seeing this?
Yeah.
That's funny. Who the hell are you?
My name's Taylor.
That's my name. What's that book you got?
It's a script. It's called Dockside Dogs. I've been working on it for a little bit. Do we have to point guns at each other? I don't have one.
I'm gonna take the script out of their hands.
Okay.
What do I see on the page?
The front page says Dockside Dogs by Taylor Meldrum.
All right. I flip open to the first page with dialogue.
Interior. Diner. Morning. "All right, boys, so this is how it's gonna go down."
Is that how I remember it happening? I flick
All
a
of
few
you see
pages.
the same page, the title page, as Mr. Black flicks through.
Including the author?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I point the gun at the author.
That I promise you that's not necessary.
I pull my guns slowly down a bit and walk over to Mr. Black with the book.
And I go to Mr. Beige. I go, "This is how you remember it." And I'm pointing to the dialogue in the diner. I was like, "This is how you remember
everything,
it, right?"
everything
like,
is
And I look at
100%
Mr. Black
correct.
and go, "This is word for word what happened."
I'm gonna.
Can I
flick
get all of you to
through-
make sanity checks, please? With a penalty die, I think.
First one was a success. The second one was a failure.
Okay.
I just succeeded.
Okay.
Fail.
I rolled a critical fail.
Okay.
Oh,
Mr.
no, it's
Purple,
not.
1 point of sanity lost. Hang on, critical, right? I'll roll again for you. There
Yeah,
you go,
do it
5.
again.
Yeah. You got 5. Give me an intelligence check. Mr. Silver, rip. Mr. Black, you failed?
Yep.
Okay. 1 point. Mr. Green,
Fail.
6 points. Intelligence check, please. Mr. Beige.
I passed.
Oh, 1 point then.
Just.
So I just rolled a 5.
This man is your author. This man created you. And you are not a person.
I turned
You
the gun
never
on
were.
myself.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
do it. If I'm, I like,
What?
I will.
Hang on,
Yeah,
hang on, wait a minute, hey. Oh, I think I understand now. So you're Mr. Purple, and you're Mr. Beige, and you're Mr. Oh, okay. So, did anyone else fail their sanity checks real quick? Like,
I
as in-
failed mine.
Like, did anyone have to do an intelligence check and pass?
I did an intelligence check and failed.
Failed, right. Okay, so in that case, Mr. Purple's the only one potentially, like, in on this. So he's like, wait. There is a chance for all of us. I want you to come with me. I've been offered a place. I've been offered a place out in the city in Great Carcosa. Mr. Yellow is waiting for all of us. He can come and take us all there, where we can, where you will be heralded as the great story I know you can become. But don't do it, please. But Mr. Purple, it's up to you. You've certainly failed your sanity check, so I'm gonna let you do whatever you want, babe.
Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna be like, I think he'll, like, with absolute insanity behind his eyes, will just be like, I'm gonna be the author of my own story, and I just shoot myself in the head.
Okay.
Suicide.
Roll your damage. It's max damage plus roll damage.
Yep. So 19 damage.
19.
I thought that wasn't Jack for a second.
Yeah, you changed your mic
Yeah,
voice.
the voice changer.
My voice changed, did it?
Yeah, it did. It's back to normal now.
You were God for a second.
Yeah, it was very.
That was too early.
Roll your
My bad.
dice.
Yeah.
Yes, 19 damage.
19 damage. Okay. Okay. A huge hole comes out of Taylor as you blow your brains out. He goes, ah!
I jump back, see everything, and go, "What the fuck? What the fuck?"
Who shot him?
Cat.
He is me. Ow. I think I'm okay, but maybe no one else do that, please.
I walk up to him and I point my own gun to my head and I go, "Better answer some damn questions."
I don't know.
Is the author bleeding out or just got a hole?
Well, no, he's hurt, but not as hurt as he could be.
So, like, is he like? Was that like a gunshot wound through him?
Yeah, of sorts. Yeah.
I'm gonna look up the script and try to find where we're at that point.
Okay, fair enough. So as, give me a second. I think it continues pretty much as written thus far because the story isn't over.
So, are there blank pages next, or?
No, there just seems to be pages and then more pages.
Right. Well, I look back.
Ready?
Is that you?
You see in front of you a man in a yellow raincoat and yellow hat who looks as nondescript as Mr. Grey did. You are all
ferryman,
standing directly by the dock, somehow. Except for Mr. Purple and Mr. Silver. And you see the water churning in front of you.
Well,
And he says,
Are you ready to go?
well, I'm gonna
go.
hand the script back to the author and go, well, let's just see where this goes. And I nod. Yep.
Okay. Taylor Meldrum says, I want you all with me. This is our opportunity. Where we're going will be a place that takes care of people like me and therefore people like you. You could be your own person there. You could come to life there. I know it's a lot to take in, but it's beautiful there. I know it will be.
What do you mean? We can become our own person? And how did we get out here?
He says, the story can be whatever we want it to be. But I'm gonna get on the boat. And I would love for my greatest creations to take the leap of faith with me. Because I am so proud of all of you. I know all of you. I know about your sister-in-law, Mr. Green. Mr. Beige, I know about your husband. I know everything, even though I didn't write it down. How do I know that? Mr. Black, I know about the cancer that Mother had. I knew about Mr. Silver being a cop. I knew about Mr. Purple being so filled with comparison. Being afraid of being compared to anyone. That they kept away from everyone. I know these things. And I can't tell you now why. You gotta just take the leap. But I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
And he hops
I
on
sort
the
of, I before he goes, I grab hold of him, and
Yeah.
I look at the page of the script. I saw the author's name, right?
Yeah.
I was like, Taylor Meldrum.
Yeah.
That's my name.
You don't have
am I a
names
little-
yet.
I pause and
It's
I
a
look
draft.
at Mr. Black when I heard that. And I go, that can't be your name. Because that's my name.
Are you all having a laugh? That's my name.
Wow.
I look at the author and I go, for some reason I feel like wherever you're going is probably better than here. I
You can
light up
be-
a smoke and I start walking towards the boat.
I
You can
follow.
have a name, Mr. Green, Mr. Black.
I'm gonna.
Can she live this time?
We can be... It can be whatever we want it to be, Mr. Green.
Can I put my hand out to him to get him to help me up?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. We're just wrapping up. This is going to be really weird for people just coming in, so enjoy the VOD later.
Oh, we got
We'll
rated
explain
again?
in favor. Yeah, right at the end. Yeah. You grab the author's hand, and it feels like you're grabbing your own. You feel the same calluses you have, the same scars, the same knuckle density, everything.
That's gonna have me kind of take it aback a little bit, but not completely understanding, nod, and allow to be led onto the boat.
I think we're ready now. And the man in yellow looks at all of you and says,
let us be on our way.
And so, you travel across choppy waters. The ferryman paddles through, and you travel far further than a single paddle should. You are traveling through mist. Through the mist, a distant light can be seen shining on the far side of the bay. And then, the sea is no longer a sea, but a mass of roiling fog. The ferryman, Mr. Grey, grabs the oars and begins to row. Anyone looking over the side, you see and witness indistinct octopoid beasts moving through the foggy waters. Just what those beasts are is unknown to you.
Babies!
Once you arrive on the far shore and you hear the boat hitting the dock, you see a strange moonlit city before you. It's as if a century of progress has fallen away. Gas lamps shine on the cobbled streets. Towers and tinkling spires adorn the skyline. The scent of exotic spices drifts out on the night air. This dreamlike vision looks like something out of the mind of the artist Aubrey Beardsley. You are not in LA anymore. And the ferryman says to you,
Make your way into the streets of Cartucha, to the palace. Mr. Yellow is expecting you, and it doesn't do to keep the boss waiting.
and that is where we finish for today.
Wow.
Mind freak.
All right, well, friendos, I reckon I'm going to ever so quickly put something else on for the audience to watch. Let's do some favorite moments, shall we? Because that was a really fun session. So
was fun.
everybody, that was the adventure Dockside Dogs by Paul Fricker, who, it won't be a surprise to know, was one of the writers and editors to 7th edition. A very, very good writer. And as soon as I read this, I'm like, oh, baby, this is going to be really, really fun. So I hope you enjoyed that. So
our faces have disappeared on
Oh, my bad.
stream.
My bad.
There we go.
Technical difficulties waited till the end. Good, I'm happy. Yeah. So let's just do a speed run. I think. I mean, everyone had some really excellent moments. Now I can actually talk to everyone. Hello. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the follow. Someone gave me a follow. It was Vitskuga. Thank you so much for the follow. It is very much rock and roll. And yes. So the VOD will be available and then it will be up on YouTube. But that was a one shot. Ha 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 ha. Yeah.
We actually got a
the
one
curse
shot.
is broken.
I got shot like 3 times. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's right. So, for those who are just tuning in, the adventure was a riff on the classic movie Reservoir Dogs. And then it got weird, as Call of Cthulhu adventures are wont to do.
I was just thinking, so what point does the Call of Cthulhu happen? Because this just feels like Reservoir Dogs, and I'm like...
Then he just started fucking with me with the lights. And the size
That was
like,
good.
What?
Yeah. Well, yes. Got shot 3 times. So let's have a roll in chat. Can someone roll a 1, 2, 3, 4? Can someone roll a !roll space 6 for me, please? Just like that. someone in chat so we know who to speak about. So I got this at while we're waiting. I got this at Chaosium Con, which is really fun. And while we're here, I also, for those who are Cthulhu inclined, I got my Keeper Tips book signed by one of the editors of 7th edition. His name is Mike Mason. He's a great guy. And it says, for Jack, keep the magic inside. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like good advice. Kind of like keeping your dick in, right? It's just like good advice. You know,
Keep
Always
the
good
magic.
keep the magic inside.
Don't open Pandora.
Don't let it out. Don't let it out.
Yeah. So 2 means Mr. Beige. So let's talk cam moments, please. And chat, please let people know your favorite cam moments, please. Please let us know. And for those who are here, thank you so much. If you are hanging about and don't know what the fuck is going on, because we're going to say a bunch of shit that you won't understand. But yeah,
You'll have to go back and watch.
and watch. Yes, it'll be up on YouTube in the next couple of days. So let's talk Mr. Beige. Favorite Mr. Beige moments. Favorite cam moments.
So is that all of us saying?
Yeah, whoever
with-
wants to, basically.
I'm
Go
just
ahead,
gonna say, coming in with a ridiculous car slide, hilarious.
Yeah.
Love it.
Definitely. I liked the nonchalance about the cop. I mean, you know,
Yes.
like that was exactly like the movie, of course, but it was nice that we rolled with it like in a different way, because obviously in the movie it's like, oh yeah, no one knows until like he does stuff to the cop. And in this case, you guys found the cop before he had a chance to do anything, which was fun. So yeah, and then you were just like, yeah, whatever, fuck him. So that was fun.
Definitely my favorite bit as well. Just like, oh, I just thought it would be fun, you know.
I thought it'd be funny.
No, it's all right.
I'm a psycho. What can I say? Yep.
Just him cracking the shits at the beginning to Mr. Purple. It's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
You shut the door on me?
Yeah, right. Awesome. Cam, favorite self?
Probably really developing the character, because this is my first live stream. Like, I've done lots of online stuff with you, Jack, and everything, and with Steve-O.
Yeah.
It was really cool to step out of the comfort zone and do it.
100%. I agree with you. Okay, we got another 2, which means it's Jason. Now, Jason, obviously this is not something you knew about beforehand, but it's just a feel-good thing. But if you ever like, oh no, this is too much for me, let's not, just let me know, yeah? But we're going to compliment you and love you, because we liked having you here, and we are grateful
You
for
have
your
to.
presence. Yep. If you must.
I liked at the
I
end.
love how
I liked at the end when you asked if she will be there. Right at the end. Loved that.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Can we do it again? Yeah. Can we do the story again?
I just like the whole. Oh, we're going into this session. Oh, well, have to role play. I'm dying this entire time.
I love that. That
more
was
true
great.
to the movie
It was
than,
just like
than we
The
even
most
knew. Yeah.
like, okay, I can't do much. I'm dying.
Am I
And then
mobile?
just
Nope, okay.
managing to be so impactful, incredibly at the end as well. Just be like, no, my sister-in-law, I might be dying, but fuck off.
Yeah, just ahead of time, chat, if we can roll another d6, please. Vitskuga, if you're around, please go ahead and do so. Anybody can, but yeah, while we're talking, we'll just have another die rolled, so we're ready to go. Mine was the way you said, but that's my name. The way you said it was very, very funny. And I was looking forward to
You're
that
having
like
a
you wouldn't
laugh.
believe, and it still surpassed my expectations. Because when the adventure's like, they will eventually find out that all of them are named Taylor Meldrum. And I'm like, oh my god, that's going to be so much fun.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, I did pick up on that when I saw that, but because I know Taylor, and then I looked at there, I was like, wait, that's my last name too.
Mm-hmm.
I read it, but I was dead, so I'm like, oh, this is interesting.
Yes, indeed. Cool. Karen, did you have one or no?
Oh yeah. No, just the commitment. The commitment to it all, to be honest. Commitment to being completely fucked up, but also at the same time willing to shoot anyone. So good.
Yeah, pulling the gun out like, I'm dying. Get me an ambulance.
That's right.
So funny.
My thought processes was, let's see what you think about not getting an ambulance when you're bleeding.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. Well, we got a 5, which would be Mr. Purple. So let's talk about Karen / Mr. Purple. Karen, mine was honestly, I know that might have been tough for you to just be the cool, calm, collected person that's a bit of a dickhead, to be honest. You're a much nicer and more chaotic person than that generally, but man, did you play that to the hilt. And the fact that you kept calm and didn't pull your guns out at any point because you're like, guys,
that was good.
That was this is really fucking. Do you understand how stupid it is? What you're doing? It was great.
Yeah, they're just the whole "I'm better than you"
Yeah.
attitude.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that shooting yourself in the head, I did not see that coming at all.
I was expecting you guys to kill Taylor Meldrum before you killed yourselves, but yeah. By the way, in case anyone was wondering,
sorry, I was
game
talking
is
at the
18
same
plus.
time. What did you say? What about Taylor Meldrum? What did you say? I was talking at the same time. I couldn't hear you.
Me just now.
Yeah.
I was expecting someone to kill Taylor Meldrum, the author, before someone killed themselves. Doc the Ringwraith. The game is going very well. We are wrapping up, but the VOD will be available immediately. So please go ahead and enjoy. We also have a YouTube. Please, if you can, show your support to the YouTube, because that is where all our cool shit goes when the VODs go away. So please go ahead and subscribe and please the algorithm gods, please. And thank you for the follow very much. It's rock and roll. Yes. Yes.
Very much a Fight Club ending for Mr. Purple.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we're doing what's called favorite moments. The Ringwraith, Doc the Ringwraith. That's a great name. So if you don't want spoilers, you can mute us and still give us a cheeky view. But the VOD should be available immediately on Twitch and then on YouTube, which I'm sure you've already subscribed to. Thank you very much.
It's a very fun story.
I'm gonna don't shake your head at me, Karen. It's fucking hard doing this shit.
I didn't shake my head.
You did. I saw you do it. Okay.
One of my favorite Karen moments was talking to Mr. Grey, just dropping down and going, "Fucking amateurs." That's the one scene that's stuck in my head. Just, oh, fuck this.
Some people.
I'm not get paid enough for this.
Amazing.
Amazing. Cool. Let's.
Also, the commitment to just no, we don't need a cop here.
Someone had to have the head screwed on.
No witnesses.
I
No
like the
evidence.
fact that we almost had an ear cutting moment when you the miscommunication with blowing the ear off. I'm like, tracks for the movie. There's a part where he cuts an ear, one of them cuts an ear off.
Yeah,
Was
you'll
that as
have to
good to
tell
you
me
as it
what
was for
happens in
me?
the movie.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah. Also, Dr. Ringwraith, if you could tell us what adventure you're going to run, I would be professionally curious. Because I love Call of Cthulhu. I do. If the emotes didn't give it away, like this one, or this one, or this one. No, we'll just do 2 because my mouse is going hyperactive. There you go. Yep. Yes, Karen, favorite self.
I truly do love just killing myself in any sort of Cthulhu. I'm living my tabletop dreams by killing myself at a table.
Yep.
Proving a point. I'm better than you.
Exactly.
Yep. Indeed.
Suicide is badass.
Suicide's badass.
Hashtag please no. Hashtag if you need help.
Oh, gosh. Those are a lot. That's a lot of Cthulhu.
For legal
emotes.
reasons, that was a joke, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, 100%.
All the Cthulhu.
Yeah. I know exactly where those came from, and the artist is amazing. So good shit. Love it. Yeah. Thank you very much.
It's on the webs now.
That's my quote for life. That's gonna be on my tombstone. I really do love killing myself.
And then under it,
Hashtag it
died of
doesn't get
natural
better.
Wrong message,
man.
guys.
I
Wrong
love that.
message.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a dice in the meantime. If I can get another D, how many people are left? It's Steven, me, and Mr. Green. So, can I get exclamation mark roll space 2? Keep getting 2s, man. Mr. Green, no, Mr. Black. Mr. Black. I can't believe I didn't make that joke the whole time, by the way.
Mr. Black.
No, here's my bestest buddy in the whole wide world, Mr. Black.
I want to thank you, Mr. Black, for realizing that Mr. Purple was just psychotic, not a fucking rat. That was the best line. I think he's a bit intense, but I don't think he's a rat.
How dare you turn on a friend? We were friends.
I know, that's what made it hard, you bastard! I trusted you!
Yep.
The visionary at the start when you were trying to help him steer the car and roll in that fumble. It's like, I'm helping.
Also,
No,
your
I'm not.
reaction to it, just like, I can't remember exactly what you said, but I think you were asking, either you said, is it good? Or maybe you
Is
said,
it bad?
Oh, what
Is
does
it
it mean
bad
when
if I roll all
3
zeros?
zeros?
And we all just deadpan like,
Like, oh.
Because here I was like, all right, I'm gonna say this. So I got a bit of luck. I don't usually use luck on these Call of Cthulhu's. So yeah, let's go. No.
yep. No, you can't.
That
You
is a
can't. You
no.
can't fix a fumble, unfortunately, with luck. So yeah, or either Paper Chase or Edge of Darkness. Well, good luck, man. I would recommend Paper Chase if you've never run it before. Between the two of them,
amazing.
that if nothing else, it really encourages your players to role play. So that would be my recommendation. I'm not going to say anything because I may run it on the channel at some point. But yes, that's a good one. Karen played it with me in person. It was one of the first games I ran. That is Mr. Black. Unless anyone else had any Mr. Black comments. Any other
Yes,
ones?
please. Confronting Mr. Green, like, are you the mole? And then Mr. Green going, well, hey, hang on, I shot a person for you, really? And you going, oh, yeah, you're right. Like, and that was enough, that was really, really good rolling with those punches, yeah.
Because a cop just wouldn't fucking shoot someone like that. Yeah.
100%. Cool. Scarlet, favorite self.
I will always say me fumbling the car. I mean, that's just it just made everything interesting there because it's
It did. No lie. Yeah.
And if I had to choose something to fumble in there, I'd choose that again because it just
100%.
Yeah.
It just set the scene.
That was definitely an
100%.
interesting thing for me as well, because I had to kind of homebrew a solution because I had one backup character, not fucking two immediately.
Mr. Red.
So I guess the lesson is have more backups, but at that point when you both were gonna fucking die, I was just like, right, okay, let's make up some bullshit on the fly. So I guess, look, I know Call of Cthulhu people are probably going to judge me for it, but that would probably be my advice, which is don't be afraid to make up some bullshit so that the players have fun. Because if I just followed the rules Mr. Green, Mr. Black, thanks for playing. Off you go. That would have been the end.
That would have been
That was
funny,
fun.
but not.
Just give
Not-
him the
not
same
fun.
shape
Okay,
of
bye.
scratch out
Yeah.
green and give him pink.
Right. Yep. Yep. Cool. Alrighty. We had. Can I get one of you guys? Can I get an exclamation mark roll space 2, please? Actually, sorry, Dr. Ringwraith. Can you please do it? Can you do this for me? Roll space 2, just like that.
Just this one thing.
And if you do not, I will accept the 1 so I can get it out of the way, which is me. Stream delay. 2. There you go. I am safe. So that means it is Mr. Silver. Mr. Silver.
Come on, being the rat without really like
He was
not
so good at
once-
playing the rat.
You were so
That was
good because I
brilliant.
didn't pick it up at all. Like at all. You were not
No.
on my radar.
But in hindsight, when you think about it, he's trying to make sure that everyone stayed alive, and he was like bandaging people up, and he was trying to make sure everyone got across the line.
And being attached
So
to
you
the,
could
like,
put him
loops
away.
and
Yeah.
things.
It was literally like my one bad roll betrayed me and forced me to shoot. Otherwise,
That's the thing, though. I hope that was okay because I'm like, look, this is the climax. I really kind of like I wasn't trying to force a result. Whatever would have been okay. But in that moment, I'm like, I think we've got to make it difficult because you're literally saying, I'm going to let a cop die, which I'm not sure they would in that climax
See, I
moment.
was thinking
So,
in my head, I'm like, I know this person's a cop.
yeah.
Everything that's just gone down, I know people have died, but bigger fish,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
my quarrel's like, I understand that's a cop, and I want them to. I'll do what I can to get them to survive. But if
If
I
you can't, then
if
it
I
was all
can't,
for
like,
nothing.
in the end, it's
Yeah.
nothing. Like if I can get to the end with the boss,
That makes
I've
total
just
sense.
got
Total
Mr.
sense.
Purple's going to jail for killing a cop because I got eyewitness as a cop,
Yeah.
and as well as all
As
these other
a
fucking-
proper undercover cop, that's what you would have done. Totally makes sense. But in a dramatic
Yeah.
story climax, especially because this was a riff on the fact that you were characters in a movie,
yeah,
then
The
it makes
Cthulhu
total
ending,
sense to
like-
me. Yeah. Yeah. I completely forgot actually there was going to be I had like this joke in mind. We'll say it happens like sort of towards the end, and he says that the ferryman would say, hang on.
And so, no, I'm not saying that.
And essentially like is like basically kind of going like, this is a stupid line. Like, you know, like that Meldrum wrote for the ferryman. It's like, no, I'm not saying that. But I forgot. But we're gonna imagine that we said it. Anyway, yeah. I think
my favorite
yeah, go.
Mr. Silver moment,
Mhm.
was copping it on the chin right at the end, getting
Yeah.
blown apart. Just like, yep, this is happening.
Oh, as soon as I pulled the trigger, I knew I was dead.
Yeah.
You're like, yep, I'm done.
I'm saving a cop right now.
Mhm.
But did you though?
I'm tried.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Not
were
very
outnumbered.
hard.
Yeah. Well. Stephen, favorite self.
And when the whole Mr. Green bit was like, oh, yes, put the heat towards him.
Yeah. That was great. Yeah, and a particular compliment to the writing, I think, because it meant that Mr. Green was the most likely person. So clearly this thing has been play tested a lot. And they were like, yeah, let's naturally give characters a reason to throw themselves in the eye of suspicion. So I think that's a really great
I don't know if
thing.
it's okay or not, but like in my character information,
Mhm.
I knew
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Green's sister-in-law was a cop. the
Yep.
whole time.
Yep.
So
Yep,
I knew he had a relation, and then when the boot opened, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, I knew that the character was going to appear, and then not like that though. Not like that. That was just like,
literally
oh,
came
fuck.
into this game with nothing. It was like, you're new. You know no one. You do nothing. You're an asshole. That's it. And I was like, great, I love this.
And I knew Mr. Black was a friend of the boss's son, and like the others, like I'm just like, I am just.
I will actually say real quick. I'm going to interrupt. I don't expect this to happen, but and please don't if you don't want to, internet. But there has been a habit of fucking with me around this time with hype trains and such. I just want you to know I'm prepared and ready for you this time. And it's going to be fun if and when we get there. So, just fine. You get to see something cool. Yeah. Anyway, you'll never know. Cool. Is that everyone? Everyone got a chance?
No, it's your turn.
I meant, that's what I meant. I'm not going to skirt this.
It's your
I'm
turn.
not going to skirt around it. No, it's fine. I'm not.
How dare you?
You're like,
Let's
Try
all
to
talk
move
back,
on.
Jack.
so, yep. Mm-hmm.
Listen to our praise and love. You'll be
Okay.
fine.
I thought the whole lights and sirens going on for a bit, and then what are you talking about? I'm like, wait, what? Wait, what?
Yeah, that got me. I was like,
That got me going. I'm like, hang on, did I miss something here?
yeah, I was like, did I just have a seizure? Like, what?
Do I smell burnt toast?
What's going on here?
I was like, wait, I'm sure he said lights, right? But maybe
Yeah,
just sirens?
like-
Maybe just sirens?
Because like I've played Cthulhu games with you before, many a time.
Yep.
And then for you to be like, I know what you're talking about.
What are you talking about?
The lights you just mentioned. He goes, what lights? I was generally like, our brain, what's happening? Generally was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, look, I saw that recommended on the internet somewhere, and I went, perfect. I'm going to steal that wholeheartedly. Just like, there were no sirens. There were no lights. I don't know what to... And that extra little bit of spice, I must say, where I went like, guys... Like sounding slightly annoyed, even though I wasn't. Or I'm just like, guys, like, don't be stupid. Yeah.
I can feel those acting chops coming in.
Oh gosh, thank you.
I think you were able to keep the pace up really well, to be honest. Like, it's definitely one of those things that could have easily turned into just like, I go and do the thing, and I wait for 4 hours and nothing. But yeah, you were able to keep up the tension really well too.
Cool.
There was
Glad to
good
helped.
tension throughout that, and really well done. And like, there was not really a dull moment. Something was always happening, and it was good writing, but also very good. I guess you'd call it directing on your part.
Sure.
Execution.
Good execution. Yeah, good storytelling there. So yeah, I reckon that was really well. And although mine's the sort of Joker guy, there wasn't really time for me to joke around because it was always, which maybe if I didn't
Heavy
drive the car into the wall,
You might have been able to get a joke in or two.
yeah.
For sure. All right. Everyone good? Everyone done?
I just want to say it's always great when you try something new with Jack. And I also feel like he tends to try and pick the character he thinks everyone will be suited for when he does something like this. Mind you, my character is a mechanic that's a chain smoker, so one of those things is definitely me.
Yeah, when I was
you a
like,
mechanic?
Oh, yeah, cool, he's sending out the thing, and then I'm like, oh, this is going to be interesting and kind of hard. I'm like, oh, I've got to actually focus here. Being the undercover cop, I'm like, I can't do my normal shenanigans. There will be repercussions.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I'm just happy that we managed to make it one shot.
Yeah.
Because we've had some difficulties with that recently. Now, I will say again, if anyone is interested and is a keeper, highly recommended. A review will be coming up very soon, I'd say in the next week, on the YouTube channel. For those who don't know, I do reviews as well. There's the first review I did is up there on the channel, and I referenced live stream in the same in that video. I reviewed The Color of Cattle by John Lemay, which is now a VOD over on the Meeples and Dragons channel. Shout out to them. And it was a fun adventure, and I'll be doing the same here. What's really elegant about this is that it's literally 16 pages long, if I remember right. I think that's correct.
It feels
it's 39
like,
pages, but the adventure itself is 16 pages. Fucking, like, really small. And basically just going, here's some encounters, here's the dramatic beats you want to hit. Perfect for someone like me where I can just fill in the rest as needed. But it's very, very well written. It's great. I recommend it a lot.
The way I would actually, like, I just thought of it.
Yeah.
Like, to describe it is a Cthulhu story version of, like, what's it called? The game Mr. Wolf or
Oh, yeah.
Bodies, Bodies, where you gotta, like, figure out who the killer is.
Werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, werewolf.
Oh,
Ultimate
yeah.
Werewolf. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
true.
It feels like a story-driven version of that because you're like, all right, now who, right? Something's going on, and then there's clues, and it's everyone, as you said, at each other's throat, pointing to like find out who the cop is, and it's just like a story version.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you feel that way. Well, I guess now that that's all done, I'm not going to clarify until my review. We've already played it. So, like, I was given the advice by Mike Mason, which I tend to agree, which is that, at least for now, I'm not going to correct you, right? If you watch the review, I mean, if you want to keep the suspension of disbelief, which I recommend, go on to the video when I post the review, just leave a like and then go away. You don't need to know the details. But I want to know, what do you think was going on?
It's difficult because it's, you know, it appears to be a script written down, breathed into life. The author somehow, I'm not entirely, he knows more than he's letting on. It didn't seem like he expected to appear there, but for what?
I was agreeing with you.
Oh yeah, didn't seem to expect, but he seemed to know where it was going. And it's, I don't know a lot about Cthulhu gods. I'm not sure which one of them is behind it. Maybe if I did some research, I might be able to find out. But it's
you're on the right track, MB Dog. You're on the right track.
Oh.
There is literally an eldritch playwright in the Cthulhu mythos. In fact, if you look that up, I'm sure you'd find out who the person is. Go ahead, Karen. What do you think?
Mike's. I thought, look, my brain was like, this is an allegory for schizophrenia.
I like that.
This is
I
it,
like that.
and like him going on his like boat is him going hospital, like he's going getting help, and everyone coming back to life as being merged into one person again. Yeah,
I love that. I love that. Yeah, that's a great reading. I love that. That's internet. Those are my favorite moments when players go, I think this thing that you've said, DM/keeper/whatever, I think it's this. And the DM goes, you're very clever. You figured it out. Good job. You've bested me. He's just like, yeah. Cool. Any other
very
theories?
much like you could feel like there were certain points, like almost like chapter points where you were like, oh, there's a baby crying, and it's kind of,
was there really a baby, or did
where were they?
Was there
were
really
they,
a baby? There was no. There was. here's the trick. What? That's hard to answer because you aren't real.
Was there a baby in the back of the car that we stole?
Was there a physical baby in the fictional world that you are part of?
Or
Yeah.
was there a baby crying
Were there
in
really
the author's room that he was attending?
I don't think I'm going to answer you. I think it's more fun for you to go, wait! Hey, because I heard about that. Mike Mason gave this advice during a panel. You will talk about this for a lot longer if I say nothing.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
We just need to get together with chapter 2 then, I guess.
Yeah, look, I'll happily.
Are there multiple chapters here?
No. This is the one shot. This is it. But as always, that's actually a good segue. I do run other one shots, and I also do a thing with Karen, who I'm throwing under the bus now. Karen, can you tell us about Trouble Over Yonder, please?
Oh, holy shit. Hi. If you like Cthulhu, and you like westerns, then I have the show for you. A bunch of fucking outlaw western idiots trying to deal with life and also Cthulhu-ness. Yeah, if you want to see me be chaotic and unlike this character, yes, that's it's the show for you.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. So the next episode will be this coming Thursday, 8 p.m., June 20th, you say? And it will be... Look, I'm leaning into the meme at this point. So for those who have no idea what's going on, Jason, I have some very strong cheerleaders who, when June 6th was the set release date, they went June 6th every chance they got. So it became a joke in and of itself. So now whenever I set a new date for Trouble Over Yonder, people go, date, you say?
June 20th.
Yes, indeed. Boy, what year is it? What day is it? It's Christmas Day. So anyway... yes. So Trouble Over Yonder. It is my little baby. It's our little baby. It's the collective work of 6 months of work between myself, Karen, Dan O'Brien, Roro, and Marta. And it is pulp Cthulhu Western goodness. So basically, think your favorite Western and then put in some horrible things that they can't really understand. But instead of running away from it, they are more inclined to go and shoot it the fuck up because it's pulp Cthulhu, baby. So
yeah, baby.
So you know we're gonna enjoy watching how that goes down. Ideally, an old time radio versions. And last time we left our heroes. So anyway, with all that said, thank you very much. Yes, Stephen, go.
And if someone happened to want to be like once a month, happen to be a player on your stream,
yeah.
how possibly get a chance to do that?
There you go. Support the Slip Sunrise team on Patreon. Patrons of the highest tier get to play monthly tabletop RPGs to Jack himself. And there's the link. Thank you very much for the continued support, everybody. We very much appreciate anything and everything that you can give. If you just want to support the tip jar, that's fine. If you want to play games like this, heads up, they will be what I choose because you know it's my games. I want to make sure I don't want to kill myself. Well, it's like, oh, I want to play 5e. Fuck off. But look,
Dealer's
fuck
choice.
Hasbro. I'm just saying. Anyway, so point is, with all that said, thank you very much for your support, everyone. This is always a pleasure. Can we all give those who are remaining use your favorite applause emojis or whatever you feel like to give Jason a little bit of thanks and congratulations for his first ever live stream. Cam, you are as well, but I know Jason was really, really worried and you fucking killed it, my dude. So
Yeah, you did.
yeah. So anyway, that is it. Would anyone like to shill something? Or shall we leave it there?
June 20th?
June 20th?
June 20th, you say?
June 20th. You can find the rest of the information on the Discord, as well as following and subscribing.
The next episode is the best one.
It's pretty bloody good.
And to follow is free,
great.
ladies and gentlemen. If you're not following, make sure you follow the man.
Thank you, Steve.
Featherman everywhere.
And we will also have what crew we can salvage, including hopefully Karen, where we can talk about it just like last time, where we talk about what happened and what we thought about it and do our favorite moments, just like before. So, with that said, I think we need to find someone to raid. So let's go ahead and do that.
Preferably someone who's not finishing up this time.
I make no guarantees. And we will also, I just have my own voice, which is horrifying. Someone to raid. Oh no, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear my voice. Go away. Okay, no, we're gonna raid my
know
codes.
you love your own voice.
I like speaking. I don't like hearing it. Unless I'm putting on an accent, that's different. We're gonna return the favor and drop a raid on Mike Moans because he was here from the beginning. And continues to be so. So, as always, the most important thing you can do while you're alive is to be kind. So please hold on to that kindness just a little bit longer and use your favorite raid emotes. You can use the Shez Pirate raid emote, which is very cute if you are subscribed. And also, if I could fucking... Are you serious? Where is it? There it is. Huzzabut! Just like that. So, friendos, with that said, thank you very much for your support. And take care of yourselves. I will see everyone that can make it on Saturday at 1 p.m. as we go through the new Chaosium system, Rivers of London. There it is. Here it is.
Oh my.
There's that bearded guy.
And a hippie.
There's the hippie.
Yeah, hang on. There's the one. So
stylish.
Rivers of London. It's really cool. And it's going to be really fun. And it's a solo tabletop RPG. And I look forward to seeing you all there. So until then, take care of yourselves. Goodbye. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Follow.
Bye.
Follow.